Got myself a burrito. Cigarette, yeah, that's right, got myself some burritos, Not gonna get myself a cigarette, that right, All that remains is Rome, soon they will be served to the socialist states of America. Power to you, my comrade. Power to you. Bro, did you check out that Iceland shit? Yeah, I did, dude, that was pretty dope shit. I'm gonna see if I can check out that while I may be in Iceland, and if that's possible, I totally want to. There's a lot of places in Iceland I want to check out, like the Satru Temple that got recently built up there, like the pagan temple they built. So, there's a lot of cool stuff. I want to check out. There's supposed to be a show between all three of my friends, but Harley keeps bitching out. So, I don't know. It's going to go on tomorrow. And also, dude, my sleeping was fucked up last night. Iceland is so small, it's not going to take you long to drive around it. Exactly, so I'm thinking I could probably find a time to get there and make some time to go see these sites. I want to. I want to check out as many of these places as I can. And I just had a fat burrito, and it's so good. It was so good. A fat burrito is just the best thing ever, dude. But this ashy bullshit that's going on is not what I don't approve of that. I don't approve of that. Get out, you cunt. But Mexicom squads are preparing to move into Rome and islands, followed by the giant death robots. You see, that's just all that you see. That's all you need to complete in World Conquest. Is just death robots. There's also shit from the early Christianization, old churches. Oh, that's cool. I would be dope to check that out. Why not? I mean, it's there. Take opportunity to see the sights. I mean, there's no better way to expand on your worldview than to see other places in other countries. Like, that's why I want to go overseas more. After Iceland, I don't know where I want to go. Oh, fuck. I need to grind some bud. I appear to be out here in this thing. I'll be able to acquire some. There's actually an abundance around me. I seem to just find abundance of weed wherever I go. There I go. Here, I'll just take all that out and use this. I'll use this little pile. Costa Rica is cool. That'd be kind of cool to go. I want to go. I want to go to Cayman Islands with my dad and see if we can go to places that he's been to. Costa Rica, Ecuador, Nicaragua. My friend's parents retired and went to, I think it was either Nicaragua or Honduras. But they left due to a lot of political tension and bullshit that was happening. So they're like, nah, I'm good. We're not gonna. I think we're gonna go back. We're coming back. It's better here. So yeah, I definitely want to be in a very politically striven nation, especially if they're going for like violent protests. Back in college, I'd smoke with a Costa Rican guy that had to do a culture interview with. That's cool. I wish we were able to do like that, culture interviews, where we can kind of like where there's like an exchange program where you get to interview like interviews somebody from a foreign country and just ask about how things are like there. Costa Rica is very stable and has pretty standard of living. Pretty good standard of living. That's good then. I'll visit Costa Rica. I mean, Ecuadorian guy. Oh, that's cool though. Jokes are for losers. Well, I'm sorry, sir, but I happen to strongly disagree. But, Pigner, did you hear what happened in Russia? Oh God, what's going on in Russia now? What's going on in Russia? What does the Dutch? He has Dutch grandparents, so of course he smokes. That's good. He makes me proud. The Roman fascist army is powerful. Their nukes have pushed back my forces several times now. Keep fighting, comrades! Keep fighting for the revolution! Believe in the permanent revolution. People who work hard don't do drugs. Oh, really? Really? Are you a Jordan Petersonite? Because, okay, you can go back on my streams and you'll hear me countless times talk about my actual work and shit, and what I do. Yeah, I work hard, and pretty hard. I smoke this beautiful green stuff, so I work hard and do drugs, lol. Even he agrees. There we go. See, I'm sorry, but there's even studies where people who take microdoses of LSD and shit, drugs lower your inhibition. What inhibition, dude? My inhibition, like, I just had a nice meal. Now I'm about ready to smoke and feel relaxed. I'm hanging out with the YouTube and the interwebs and you. So, like, it's... oh, damn. Damn, Carl. Damn. You put in what the Bush administration would have been proud of there, dude. Damn, son. But the SSA army will not relent. We will rescue the people living under a fascist, racist regime. I do drugs. Do not feel tense and any pain. Thank you very much. Well, he has been blessed by the great wills. He's getting that big nigger black dick. Damn, son. Damn. Damn. Nice. Well, that's why I have moderators. But my feeling is we should do timeouts first, and if we continue to be a dick, then unleash that full-on nigga dick. You know what I'm saying? Unleash the Asian dick first. You know, you want to give him a little sample, and then unleash the dick. Unleash the dick. Unless I just say so otherwise. If I just say unleash the dick, regardless of intention, unleash it. I will bless thee with the beautiful dick. Don't know where that was going, but okay then. I don't know who that guy... I just straight up was like, this guy has to be a Jordan Peterson fan. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Mr. Joe Malloy. Howdy, howdy. I saw your first video there, sir. And to be honest, you sounded a little younger than I thought, so I was like, oh shit. But it's pretty dope. I don't know, like 30 minutes ago I walked into a convenience store high and there were just a bunch of colored people there. Beautiful. I'm a dick and I don't get timeouts. Maybe that's because I bring intelligent conversation. Yep, and also, if we have a disagree with something, you at least bring something to the table. Weed, Carl, weed. But it feels awkward being the only white person in a black place. Hey, I've been to black neighborhoods here in Portland, and it does have a weird feeling. It's like, I don't feel like I belong here. Whoa, bitch. Fam, I'm declining that. In Russia, there was a city that experienced the sun going out for 3 hours straight out of nowhere. And no one knows why, and there's no explanation for it happening. Huh. Peculiar.
FM News 101 KXL.
Well, what the fuck? I think TK might make an unintentional appearance for no reason. He just texted me. Fuck me, dude! No! Whatever. I know plenty of colored people. As long as you don't drop the N-word, you'll be fine, and the Negroes will take you as one of them. Eventually, they will bless you the right to say the N-word. Then you gotta make another video, Joe Malloy. Are you, my friend? Because that'll be pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see what else you might be able be saying in these little short videos. If there's something really, really cool, I might even feature them over here. Send them your way too. Boost your little subscribe count there. Maybe. I support, dude. Why not? Go for it. Once I found out you did, and I was like, oh shit, look at this. I just couldn't stop smiling. I was like, oh damn. You know, you take advantage of doing something that seems interesting, you know? That's what I'm doing, so you continue it. Why not? Ugh. I finished loading this and I'm gonna smoke it. I'm gonna smoke it in spite of whoever that fucking bimbo was. Joe Malloy do a podcast with Stephen Paddock. I once saw a white guy get nearly beat to death for saying the N-word without permission. I nearly got beaten by a black guy with Harley once with not even saying the N-word at all. He thought we did. I'm pretty sure he was on meth too. It was a methed up black guy. Who was that guy earlier though? I'm gonna smoke in spite of this fucking cunt. Mike Johnson. I wonder if he's just a random troll, dude. Everybody's just trolling. But Mike Johnson. This is in spite of you, faggot. Oh, indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, quite. It is 10 o'clock. I want to try something out since I'm personally in a very low state. Well, I mean, that's kind of why I'm doing this. I mean, I'm not like necessarily in a low state, but I'm in a state of just like this feeling of not going anywhere. So I want to feel like I'm at least going somewhere, and I've been getting a lot of progress done lately. My room has opened up so much, and it feels beautiful. I need to vacuum my floor, but that's about it. Or, I mean, then it's gonna actually feel nice, because still can't quite sleep on my bed yet, but I just want to get a new mattress, to be all honest with you. Just fuck this mattress I got, it's ridiculous. It's getting screechy, makes a lot of noise. I want to get rid of that red dresser drawer fucking weird thing that's hanging out right by my bed. There's a lot of shit I want to do to make it better. And in time. I actually managed to get my closet open up too, so that was nice. Crack is the black drug of choice here in Bama. Carl, I agree, but I'm not going to jump into a group of angry Negroes to save someone. What did he say? It should be obvious to a fellow lefties that being someone for saying a naughty word is much worse than saying the naughty word. That's true. Even we got some old colored folks, black folk niggas that still base and do PCP. Damn, son. Damn, son. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna spite that weird faggot. And also, whoa, what's going on here? What is wrong with this situation going on? This was floating away from me. By Burreetah, do you mean Super Burreetah? Indeed I do, sir. Indeed I do. I'm a scrawny white boy and these big muscular black folks. Or fellows. I don't know why I said folks. Cause fuck you, that's why. Stefan, you just missed a troll. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful troll. We got a nigga Santa up in here. You should have are you culturally appropriating this nigga Santa having white hands? Are you saying he's white? Are you saying he's white? Are you being racist right now? Are you saying that this nigga Santa right here is being racist? Really? Is that what you're doing? He's Mexican. That nigga don't look like a Mexican to me, bitch. So Venom, why weren't you at the meetup? I'll let him tell a story, but I'll just give the layman term, he missed his flight. That's basically it. But if Venom wants to disagree, if a change of wardrobe, ignore would be a perfect twink. Missed my flight. There you go. I guess that's just about basically all about there is about it. Biz about it. He missed this lol. He missed this. Well, hey, I've missed my flight before too. Ignore told you he'd miss his flight. We predicted it, dude. We predicted it. See, Venom, this is what happens when we get followed on Twitter. We pass predictions around. We see what happens if something. We predict what happens with certain people. And this one was a pretty good prediction. Sort of maybe or maybe not have Mr. Flight. And Carl did this prediction. Now, I don't know what else we got in store, but I feel like there'll be something later in the future. But honestly, I mean, it sucks though for real, but I mean, hey, you got... I mean, but there's still gonna be like footage, pictures. There's a bunch of pictures on Twitter already of the guys and everything. Spent your money on ticket and live show, missed both. Well, he got his money refunded, so that's good. It's hot as fuck right now, dude. Ugh.
That's an understatement.
Lol. I blame my sister for not taking me to the airport instead of getting rammed. Her sexual tendencies were more important. Gotta abide by them women's. Was Venom at home picking pork rind cracklings out of his beard? Yep, he was. He's gonna be picking... Just get an Uber. He was... Nah, man, he's gonna pick up the bone crackling out of his beard, man. They don't die them and them boobers. If you don't got no beard, you can need them and down them beard. They're not that same, boy. Is that right, man? Is that right, man? Then this right, man. They were saying, yeah? Man? The bad damn, man. You don't have that around here. I just imagine Venom looking like a Stevie. He's a literal clone of Stevie. The identical clone of Stevie. I don't know what his last name is. Oh my god. It's just psychological torture on him or something. That's only in Huntsville and Birmingham. No, in Huntsville, Birmingham, yeah, they've been to the best and somebody. Oh shit. You have arrived. Greetings. Okay, well, before I take the sit, I should probably move the royal throne into the position of...
Not Wednesday night or Tuesday night?
It is Tuesday night.
Okay.
You've been sleeping all day. Joe Malloy has arrived. Yeah, he's just he's visiting my stream now. Jesus t-shirt, lol, meth. What is my chat? My chat devolved into something I am unsure of. I am unsure of the... We lost a pillow, damn it. You need to what?
Jesus t-shirt.
There you go.
Oh, like this one? Yeah.
Just steal his.
Oh, I didn't know there was a...
Ironically, steal his.
No, I don't want to sell this t-shirt.
Oh, well, I thought it was light. I mean, y'all running around and everything. And so that must be daytime. Look outside, it's still dark.
We let Joe in at the front door. Dude, who's gonna let TK in at the front door? That's gonna be ridiculous.
I thought I went to bed about 9 o'clock and it's only 10 o'clock now.
Tomatoes.
You went to bed early, though, Dad.
Oh.
You just sent me tomatoes, dude.
Huh?
You were in bed about 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that.
Who's the Shrek behind you, Ignar? This guy? That is the, this is the younger counterpart to this individual
I
situation.
think you went to bed right after you... When I was doing the
This is
floors,
these.
Yeah.
'cause you came and
This is
said
the
that you
older
went to bed.
individual situation, and this is the younger individual situation. The Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, these are the Weinstein brothers, dude.
Alright.
This is where we're hiding the Weinstein brothers.
Oh,
The old man looks better. Oh damn, son. That's a roast.
Like I care, you're only a man. I
You
believe what he
just
says.
got damn straight
Not
up
you,
roasted.
So I don't care.
You just got damn straight roasted.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry after it.
Triggered! Oh no, triggered!
what did he say? Old man looks better?
Ask the
You
old
do look better, Dad.
Ask the old man if he loves
That's
the
how you
J
know
bus.
we're waking up.
Do you love Jesus?
Yeah, I love her juice.
Yeah, he gives us tacos every Saturday, remember? I mean, you know, you gotta love Jesus. Jesus is a great guy. I mean, you know, he came here from Mexico. I mean, you know, we pay him a decent wage. We want to make sure he's, you know, trying to live at least the best he can. He's just trying to provide for his family. I mean, you know, Jesus, he's a great guy. Jesus is a dude. I mean, Jesus is a dude. But, I mean, he's a good dude. I mean, we make sure Jesus is, Christ? Ask the old man if he loves Christ. Do you love Chris?
Christ.
I know, I'm just trolling. I am just trolling. I'm a troll. I have been caught. I've been exposed. Jesus Christo. Sometimes it's just like a joke I will I just say it. Well, not as a joke, but just like it's as like a replacement. I say Jesus Christ or Jesus Christi or something like that.
I can't.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperial. Can you say the name? Can you say the same? Why did I say name? My brain wants to just mix different words. I think I am dyslexic. Oh shit, son.
That letter work there.
Yeah, this works. I'm just. What do you buy for food? Ramen? Yeah. Damn. And ramen generally is not super good for you either.
No, I buy rice.
Right?
Tofu.
Rice is actually probably better for you, and I think it's cheaper if you buy that in bulk. So, it is actually probably better to get rice. That's what I do. I get rice, and even if you have just veggies in it, hey, I mean, it's better.
How do you read the comments?
They pop up. And plus, if I need to read past comments,
Oh, okay.
carbs are bad regardless. That's true, yeah. And I think I heard that if you eat rice within 24 hours, I remember hearing this in my...
The board looks good, thank you.
You're welcome, Dad, no problem.
I have a 20 gauge and I'm contemplating sticking in my mouth to Carl. Don't do that! Carl!
I'm gonna have to be in
Carl!
shape whenever I go back to work.
What kind, Venom?
So I don't want to be lazy.
Oh, remember getting up at 9 o'clock at night? I went back to bed, and all of a sudden it's just 10 just an hour later. It seems like we need a whole night later. That's weird.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I do not know.
And it is Tuesday night. Okay, that's a good thing. Hopefully they do too.
Yeah,
Should be alright.
thanks, Dad.
Shapiro alert.
You want me to do?
Huh?
Get kitty cats.
What about the kitties?
We got to feed them.
Oh yeah, I'll feed them tonight.
Okay.
Mom says for me to feed them while I'm off. So I can do that. It literally does not say. I know with rifles I've seen, at least at Northwest Armory up here, that they say there's a lot of various different rifles made all over the place. They usually they do a buy and sell thing too, so a lot of the cheap rifles are usually used to like 22s or like 5.56 or something like that. Or 7.62. But they're pretty nice little rifles. Oh, by the way, I guess Brandon was smoking while he was gone. Since he was been out of the hospital too. I find it kind of funny. It's like, oh damn, son.
Where did he buy it? Did he give it to me?
Huh?
He gave me all he had.
Yeah. Well, not anymore, but he was.
What?
Yeah, I mean, this is all that he was having. So, snitch, lol. Evidently, he knows because you gave it to him. So, I'm just having conversations, sir. Lol. I mean,
Oh, this is 33%.
I've tried a little bit. It's pretty dope. Yeah, I just had a little bit right now.
Oh.
Duh, lol. I know exactly, which is why it's okay to bring up this conversation, Brandon, sir, lol. Mean. Lol. I thought we was friends. Damn, Carl.
You're just being called out left and right, man. You're being called out left and right. Damn, son. Damn, son. I've had a really depressing day today. Well, I feel sad. Hopefully the shows that I've uploaded earlier make you feel better. That's what I hope for. I mean, you got some news about some Trump, and then there's a statue of Jeff Goldblum with his shirt wide open, with his beautiful chest just all shining in London now. I reported on that too. It was beautiful. It was great. Humanity is progressing well. It's progressed well and far in society to have Jeff Goldblum statue with his shirt open, exposing his chest. So, I don't know what. I honestly don't even know what the real point of it was, but it's great. I love it. My sister wants to go back in time and bang a young Jeff Goldblum. Why not? She can go to the statue and have fun with it all day. There she goes. Someone better take care of that statue. That's a beautiful statue, dude. And then I did a roasted on some crazy, loony, like too far gone, like fundamentalists as well. Like I also did one on the Vigil Christian Mario. I made it a goal to. He has a statue. Yeah, someone made a statue of Jeff Goldblum. Go ahead, check it out. It's on my channel now. It's it's just it's ridiculous but beautiful at the same time. It's like, oh my god. Yes, just yes. It's just great. Spit roast me and Carl Pupper ignore. Spit roast you. So, I could probably roast Carl. What the fuck is going on outside? I'm here. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Yep. It's Tyler. Let's go meet him. I didn't expect this, by the way. So, hold on. Let's freak him out. Let's freak him out.
Yeah, wow. Dude, I know what you're up to. You're behind the door, man. You want to flank me. Dude. Hi there.
Oh.
You're
Oh shit.
recording
Oh
me.
shit.
Dude, I can hear everything you were saying.
No. No. Shit.
I have a keen pair of ears, man.
No.
Oh, you're streaming on the camera?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh. Hi there.
I walked into my best friend's double team.
I'm
My
really
ex-girlfriend put me in an awful mood. Oh, dude, that's fucked, man. Damn. She's probably double teaming them for meth, dude. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Dude.
Oh, good thing
You should have filmed it, Venom. And Venom has a cuck fetish confirmed. Damn, son. Venom, I feel...
Venom
Quit roasting him. Quit roasting him. I will put timeouts out here, bitch. I will defend Venom. I am biased to Venom tonight.
Because, like, he's not a cuck. He broke up with her, probably for those reasons.
Well, she was doing math, so...
Well, that's another reason, though, too.
Yeah. Alright. Lol. I genuinely feel sorry for you. Nah, man. I shot at them for that shit. Or for that crap. Straight up shot at them? Damn, bro. Damn. That's how you sell in Bama. That's how you sell in Bama. That's how you
Shoot at them?
You they're gonna bang. You're not gonna bang and you're not gonna get some me. Yeah, that's right, bam. Gonna go bang bang.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's a little too...
I'm doing my most
boisterous.
absurd redneck possible. Every time Venom joins the stream,
idiom.
the Stevie Shives music should play. Damn. Didn't hit anyone but shot in their direction. Well, good sir. Good on you, sir. But yeah. Well. So Harley bitched out.
Oh, what do you do?
He's showing up on Wednesday.
Well, at least you're showing up tomorrow.
I could have gone rafting today.
Damn, you're right. Fuck. Could have gone rafting.
There he went talking in tongues again. No, I was doing my most absurd redneck,
Wait,
sir.
what time is Harley coming?
For a second, I thought Tyler was Andrew's dad. Nah, my dad's in Montana, dude. He's in Montana visiting family.
Thinks I'm your... Oh my god.
Tyler equal a beautiful man.
Oh, thanks. Okay, is he bisexual? Is this guy bisexual? Okay. What? You're no. What are you doing? Zooming in so closely to my face, man.
Extremely. He says extremely.
Okay. Is he thanks. I mean, I'm flattered, but I ain't a bisexual.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just to cheer you up from Harley's absence, we can munch on some cheeses.
I got my own though.
Oh, you got your own cheeses?
Tyler looks like Scotty Kirk in beta testing.
Scotty, oh man.
Yep.
That's cool.
You look like a Scotty Kirk in beta testing.
Like one of his clones. I thought it was a TJ clone. But then again, I don't have his voice though.
You do not. You do not have near it. You do not have nowhere near the glory of TJ's beautiful vocals. TJ has the most succulent of vocals. The most succulent and crisp of vocals. Nerd looks 17 while Tyler looks at least 21 or 22.
I am 21.
Dude, do you ever watch Stevie's channel? Sometimes. Life is supposed to be hard work, not fun. Lol. It's called a balance, bro. Balance. I'm gonna get ID'd as fuck. I look even younger to ignore. Oh yeah, dude, I'll get ID'd hella. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, smarter, dude. And I do indeed I do indeed work smart way possible. I don't have to overwork myself. You don't have to do that. Fuck Ben Shapiro. Fuck Ben Shapiro. Indeed.
Ben Shapiro is a cock.
Yeah, if you guys want... Fuck Stephen Molyneux. Stephen Molyneux. That's what I like to call him. Steph Molyneux.
And Candace Owens is a thought.
She's a thought. Yeah, dude, she's a thought.
I mean, she's on the Joe Rogan show denying climate change, despite the fact that Joe Rogan is showing her overwhelming amounts of evidence to suggest that climate change is man-made and it's real. And she's just like, no, trust those.
Steve Jobs missed sleep. Innovation comes from overcoming pain. Okay. Okay. I don't know what you want me to say to that, but okay.
Is he just like putting together a bunch of quotes?
I think so, because I don't know what to say to that. Like, what do you want me to say about that? Like, okay. You want to know what also overcomes pain?
What?
Weed.
They help.
It helps. Yes, indeed.
Not happening right now. An earache and a
My company is going to be huge. Okay, what company is it? I don't do drugs. Good for you. Is the old dude still smoking? He's about to light up a cigarette. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable.
JFK.
Mike Johnson, damn son, got murked again. Again, sir, I do not have any rules against what my mods do, and that's what they have indeed decided upon your speech there. So I would have continued, but that's okay. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. It's just like, okay, you're just giving me. I just timed him out. He'll be back. All right. Well, of course he will. It's just like, I mean, what do you want me to say to that, dude? Like, you're just telling me subjective shit. Like, I don't need, like, weed helps me work better, if anything, if you want to know the truth. Like, I smoke some before I go to work, and it helps with some anxiety because I work with customer service shit. And it helps me because sometimes I get tense back pain and shit. So it's just like, what's the big deal about it? It doesn't affect my work in any other way. I don't end up being like, ugh. I don't end up like a zombie while I'm at work. That's definitely not true. Sometimes I'll be a little out of it, but that's just due to, sometimes a lack of sleep. Some people enjoy weed, some don't. Yeah, exactly. So, it's just like, get over it. It's just like, just get over it. I don't know what to say. Just get over it, dude.
Hey, look, I'm doing drugs.
Hey, look, I'm also doing drugs. Hey, look, you're doing drugs. Hey, look, you probably had something with caffeine in it. You did drugs.
Actually, no, I seldom ever drink any soda.
Mike is LARPing as a
You know what drug
businessman.
I'm doing? These
Probably.
Cheez-Its. These are addicting as fuck, man.
Can I have another?
Sure. See? And they're
I
also
shade.
like very...
Also, it's good. I'm
much-
working on hooking up with my
Yeah.
ex's sister who has
Who
a crush
doesn't?
on me for years. Revenge is sweet.
Oh, shit.
There you go. Look up to that, man. Hook up with the ex. Hook up with the sister. Howdy do, Shade. I saw you subscribed earlier. Welcome, welcome. Hope you've been enjoying what we have in store here, my friend. We are whilst just enjoying ourselves, dealing with troll or not a troll. And yeah, he's on temporary hiatus on the provisions of Carl here. So keep in mind that all these aforementioned women, Alabama women that Venom mentioned, are 400 pounds. Carl.
Oh, God.
Damn. And Venom just says Carl. Nah, that's only the worst of the worst. Yeah. Even I think that's just everywhere, the worst of the worst.
No problem.
That's just the worst of the worst no matter what. Venom likes the big black BBW.
I mean, there's
So
a
the
difference.
BBBBBW?
There's a difference between a BBW and Jabba the Hutt. Let's be frank here.
Yeah. There's Jabba the Hutt. There's a Harvey Weinstein, and then you got BBW. That's my positioning. And BBW, I approve. Anything above a Harvey Weinstein, I disapprove.
I wouldn't even want to fuck a Harvey Weinstein.
Bama
God,
is
no.
8, a regular person's 6.
This is the fat scale for me. There's there's skinny, plump, curvy, chubby.
What about a chick that's fat as Paul?
Or BBW, Harvey Weinstein, and Jabba the Hutt. That's the scale, and that goes also with like males. Only you'd change the names, but Jabba the Hutt is still the highest in the scale. So you got for men, skinny.
Jabba
Healthy,
the
husky,
Hutt. I like
fluffy.
girls. I like girls of Paul's
Damn.
girlfriend's
Harvey
size or
Weinstein.
TJ's size or smaller. I do too. I say Ashley is a nice, beautiful girl. Woman. I like her. I don't know why I say girl. Whatever.
Ashley.
Ashley's ego, Paul's girlfriend.
Okay.
And Chelsea is TJ's girlfriend. And Taylor Kirk is Scotty Kirk's wife.
Oh.
Chelsea is cute too. She is indeed cute. They're both cute. Like, Ashley's got that cute face going. All the Ignore fans just need to meet in the middle of a equidistant place in the middle of the country, Festus, Missouri.
What they look like.
Festus, Missouri.
What's
gonna-
in Festus, Missouri?
There's a little bit of an individual situation there.
Oh God, I hope Brett Keene's not there.
I think that particular individual situation may or may not be there.
Oh God, no.
I think Tyler disapproves
no.
of the Brett Keane situation.
I don't want a fucking land manatee in the
Chelsea has a
premises
better
there.
bod while Chelsea has the better face. Ashley has an adorable face. I can just snuggle up and cuddle with it all night long, dude. I could just be form a ball and just be meh. And you just be
Paul's doing that, so.
I know he is, but it's okay to just, say what that particular type of face I would do. Because,
Sounds so weird.
but you get what I mean.
I
Look,
remember-
Ashley is claimed, and that is settled. Until Paul murdered you. Yeah, dude, wait until he hires John X to come murder me, bro.
Oh man.
John X will fucking roast me to shreds. I don't mean just murder me, but just roast me. He will just kill me. He will torture me, gut me a little bit, and then just roast me on an open fire like chestnuts, bitch. That's how it's gonna happen.
And then Jack Frost is gonna nip.
So
on your dick.
Ashley's totally claimed, but she's cute. I could still say that, and and that particular face and body and shit is also very cute. Like, she's very cuddly, and she's cute and cuddly in that sense. And Ashley and Chelsea's got like the more cuter, like the hot cute thing going on too, and her face is also pretty cute. Taylor's hot, yes, I can say so. I can say that as well. She's pretty hot.
Weird as, like,
But the Bama equal of 12. What is the hot stance of what women are in Bama, dude? Damn. I wonder what caused Paul's divorce. I don't know either. I'm sure there's like a story of it about there somewhere that Paul might have told about it. Maybe, I don't know. Corporate media says that employment is close to 0%. Hey, that means slavery, right? Yeah, because unemployment totally tells you how the market and economy is doing, right? No, it doesn't.
No, it really doesn't.
Lower than anywhere else in the country. So out of my league.
Probably because you need.
Yeah,
you
because
need to be able to work
literally,
to
if you have
survive
0%
there.
unemployment, guess what that means? You might as well just have total slavery of your whole state. Does that technically mean that North Korea has 0% unemployment? Does that mean their economy is doing great?
True. Yeah. That's a good point, though.
That means statistically you should know a single person who's unemployed is extremely rare. Yeah, well... Nah. I'm unemployed.
Much of a thing to boast about. I mean, okay, 0 unemployment rate. But, like, if most of the people are working a dead-end minimum wage job without any career prospects...
Probably
does
with
that
like
even
3 or
mean?
4 jobs. Probably like 2 or 3 jobs on top of that.
Just to even pay rent.
Got any more bold statistics? Yep. Gotta love mainstream media.
The mainstream media is...
Rare things
Cancer.
increase in value. Artificially, too. I mean, diamonds aren't technically rare, but because 1 or 3 or something like that companies...
The De Beers company, it's actually monopolized.
There you go.
But they all have, like, different sub-companies to create an illusion that they have
That makes
competition.
sense. Okay, so it is monopolized. So thus,
So what they do every
diamonds
year
are
is
expensive as fuck,
they just
even
kinda
though they're
release
really
little
common.
trickles of them.
They're common, but monopolized.
But it's shaped like, but it's the perfect shape of the diamond. You don't want to have a diamond that's just half cut and broken.
It's like, oh, we have perfectly molded, polished dog turds. You know, like, fuck diamonds. You know, if
Get
I
emeralds
propose
or sapphire or
gold, yeah,
something. Get some
or
like cool,
garnet,
get
or
like get
ruby.
get a cool gem. Diamonds are just these see-through things. It's
Yeah.
like you might as well get glass.
You might as well get cubic
Bandito,
zirconia.
oh, what's wrong, boy? What's wrong, little boy?
Singer's usually hungry.
Oh, Bandito. Meow. Meow. Hey, buddy. What's wrong, boy? You want food? Are you hungry? That's what's up? Are you hungry, boy?
She's yelling at me, everybody's food bowl.
He's like, I'm hungry. Give me food, you
Really
human.
does that.
Give me food, you simplistic human swine. Give me food, you human swine.
The bandit.
The bandito. The guest animal.
Bandito.
The animal that's like a guest of this channel, like all the time. Oh, this make sure that doesn't get smoked out.
He's trying to
All right.
something.
Oh, you're just
We
trying to
could
grab
just pick
this.
up the phone for a moment. Or if that
There we go.
helps too, actually.
So, he's got it. He's got it. Bandito boy. Oh, he just wants to be on my lap now. Look at him. He's just gonna sit
I guess I
here.
just wanted some attention.
Are you just an attention whore? He's an attention whore. This little furball is an attention whore. Get her diamond, she'll much have to blow you. She'll pretty much have to blow you.
Oh my god. She pretty much.
Excuse me, you little Fruit Loop. You don't get to be on here. No, boy. No. Get to be right there.
should pretty much have to blow you. If that were true...
Apparently unemployment is just as common as Bigfoot sightings. Ha ha!
Well,
That is hilarious because mainstream media doesn't want to tell you what's really going on in the economy. They want to tell you lies. Spew some bile shit. Until
Spew some
we
biased shit.
get that bubble to take a hit. Ba-dum-bum. Psh. Bigfoot sightings are pretty common around here. Well, for you, it would probably be more like skunk ape. Up here would be like straight up Bigfoot, dude. Like, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I am a believer of Bigfoot. I believe that that animal is probably out there, existing.
Would you think it's an endangered species then?
No, just a rare one.
Well, it'd have to be rare if it's... No, it'd have to be endangered if it's rare then.
Well, I mean, it's still like, well, I mean, well, I guess a better word would be inclusive. Like, it's like they're elusive and stuff. They're very
Elusive,
secretive.
okay.
Elusive, yeah, they're very secretive. Which, considering what behavior we can describe it so far, it always points to a very elusive behavior. So, I mean, considering all like the evidence, or at least all the sightings and theories and stories and all this, I mean, there has to be something, you know, at least something. So,
I guess that makes sense.
whatever it is, it'll get the name Bigfoot, that's for sure. So next time you see a homeless man, take a picture. Hey, it's Portland. Just walk around a little bit. You'll find them everywhere.
Yeah.
Go down Johnson Creek Springwater Corridor Trail here,
Sadly, that's
and you'll see plenty of them hiding in the shrubs and shit where they have the little camps. Come back to me. I don't need to take a picture, I live it. There are at least 4 different types of big feet in the Pacific Northwest. Non-aggressive. The North Pacific West one, non-aggressive. Skunk ape in Florida and southern Bama, fairly aggressive. And 2 others I can't remember off the top of my head. Probably the Yeti and maybe a Siberian critter or some sort or something like that.
The Yeti also lives in the Himalayas,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah. Which would be one
There's
where,
lore about
yeah.
the Yeti.
I'm assuming it probably goes up there a certain time of year, and then it like the coat will molt, and then they'll go down in the lower mountains for a certain time of year. Because I don't think they'll probably live up in the Himalayas 24/7. There's not enough life out there to support something so big. You know what I mean?
So they hibernate what?
They could probably be hibernating too. Yeah.
About a few months in the year.
I would imagine they probably kill some rabbits.
Do you think they are aggressive?
Small mammals to eat, and then they just...
It depends. Do I think Bigfoot are aggressive or big feet are aggressive? It depends on if you delve into their territory or not. If they're out scavenging and stuff and they happen to see another human, they're probably more likely going to invade you. Bigfoot isn't real. What, you guys believe in David and Goliath too? What? That's false equivalence. What? But... Really?
Who is this guy?
This is Carl Wolf, my man. Not Wolfman in Louisiana, Mississippi, not Wolfman, sorry, Dogman. That one is... I don't know, that one's pretty interesting, but I have no idea. But Bigfoot, I don't know. But I do have like a story of hearing what I believe is Bigfoot, because I have heard what other animals are in the woods out here. JK, haha. Okay, good. You had me concerned for a sec. I'm like, what? Excuse me. It's just like, excuse me, sir. I mean, considering how we also only know about 70% of the landmass on Earth, and then like only 30% of the oceans.
Less. Like 90% of the ocean is left unexplored. So
there you go. So I mean, people like to believe in Bigfoot because it's fun to think it's real. Well, I just think it could be real. I mean, I think there's enough actual evidence, and we also need to remember that's illogical and unrealistic. I mean, what's unrealistic about it? I mean, what would be illogical or unrealistic about it, though? I mean...
Tell us. Provide more evidence for the conversation, for a counter-argument. I'll be happy.
Yeah, because, I mean, is it just because you think a big ape-like creature just couldn't be around? I mean, there's gorillas, they're pretty big. Not that big, but they're big. I mean, there's some really big humans, too.
The Bigfoot could just be a bunch of really hairy people.
That,
Or
too.
they could be gay bear men from San Francisco that just kind of decided to go out in the woods and get naked. I don't know.
I don't know where that came from. Personally, I've seen more weird lights in the sky than anything on the ground in my life. Well, because the sky, I mean, that could be anything. That's true. I mean, look, such large hominids would most certainly be documented in just blurry photographs footprints. Well, I mean, there's a really interesting documentary on Bigfoot on Netflix that's pretty interesting. That has photos and film that aren't really super blurry. I mean, take it however you want. I believe I was abducted by aliens. Oh shit, son. I mean, with my premise of the gay bear men has been sighted in and around West Hollywood. I'm 86% sure. New life is discovered every day, and that's true. And also life happens to go extinct every day, so take that as well. And but what was I about to say? I forgot. Fuck it. I don't remember. What's Man Bear Pig was spotted near South Park, Colorado.
Man, bear pig.
Man, bear pig.
Man, bear pig.
Man, bear pig.
Let's hear what this Man Bear Pig is saying.
Sunday, this past weekend. The temperature dropped, man, like about 18 to 20 degrees, and it was dark the whole entire day. The street lights were on the entire time. It got dark like around 11 a.m. all the way to,
Most of the new species documented in modern days are things such as insects, diatoms, and whatnot.
Eerie feeling.
Still doesn't,
I just want to know
still
what
new
you think
species.
is going on, because I'm also looking at the news yesterday and right now, and there's a lot going on, including with the jet streams and whatnot.
Jet streams, what?
Well, I didn't hear anything about what happened in Florida, so go into
It
more
was
detail on
really
what
dark
happened. You
and the
said it was
temperature
11 a.m.
dropped
when
like
this
20
happened.
degrees.
Listen to corporate propaganda.
Cloudy,
I don't know how corporatized Clyde Lewis is, but he's on the radio, so I guess there's that.
But there was no rain.
But, I mean, he's one of the more interesting ones on the radio, so I listen to him occasionally, like I am right now.
There was no lightning.
It's not as bad as Lars Larson.
And the light
I don't like him.
industry came on at
He sucks.
approximately noon.
Yeah, Lars Larson.
It was very dark, very eerie.
At least Clyde is
feeling,
respectable in a way, because he doesn't delve into politics all the time. He kind of explores other ideas and other things. And there's times where I've actually agreed with Clyde a lot.
And I just
at times where I'm just like, I totally agree with this.
Today
Yes.
that in Siberia, there was 3 hours of
Turn on
darkness
Michael
over there, and I'm
Savage.
just thinking,
We don't have him up here.
wow, I'm like, what the heck is going on?
My sister is paranormal nut. She swears she has seen ghosts when she goes ghost hunting. Damn, son. Rush Limbaugh. I don't have him either. I don't have any of these guys. Hi, pup.
Some relatives
He's worse than Rush Limbaugh.
And they just were
Oh, I know.
busy chattering, but I just thought it was very weird how it just
How can you be
was
worse
so
than Rush
quiet,
Limbaugh?
very eerie, and it was very
It's Michael
dark
Savage.
to the point where the lights were on the
Steven
entire
Crowder.
day.
He's not on the radio. He's a YouTube star.
Crowder is a fucking piece of
Brian
shit.
Fisher.
Times where storms have been so thick and so
No.
dark that
He was on
I
Fox
remember
News one time, you know,
sitting with
showing
my
this
wife
footage about this guy who supposedly
apartment,
assaulted him.
talking
What
with one
turned
another,
out was
and having
he
it getting
pushed
so
this
dark
guy
in the middle of
from
the day,
behind like a fucking
that we'd
coward.
have to
Who?
turn on
And
the
then he
lights to
turned
see each other.
Steven Crowder.
And I said, I
Like,
can't
it was in
believe
the
it's
midst of
getting
a
that dark.
protest,
The clouds are that thick,
and
or
the guy
the storms are that bad,
falls,
or something is
you know,
blocking
like,
the sun.
forward.
And
Meaning he pushed
you know,
behind
it's
him.
not that way. Today I was out.
He
in
pushed
the,
him from behind, and then the
I was out
guy,
in the sunlight
oh, no
today.
wonder he's like
And
attacking
the funny
him.
thing is,
But
for
he
the
tries to
first
go like,
time ever,
oh,
I'm
see,
feeling the
look at the
sun
leftists
making me
here,
dizzy.
they fucking attack people.
I go out into the sun,
Uh.
and it makes me feel dizzy.
I dress up like
Have
a
you noticed
woman
how
every
light
two
it
and a
is?
half
It
weeks.
looks like a nice LED bulb.
Hey, it's right, because
Like
I mean, the
Stephanie
sky is
Crowder.
not necessarily blue. Okay, it's kind of a
Stephanie Crowder.
kind of a lighter blue, kind of a hazy
Pastor
blue, kind of a
Steven
white.
Anderson, you should roast that monster. I
Right.
will.
And
Next
I
time.
don't remember it being that way when
I don't either.
saw
And it's because of geoengineering. They're just spraying whatever it is in the sky,
Yeah.
and it creates this vague haze in the
Would
blue.
you, Ignore, would
So
you
you
rather
don't
have
an
Mark
azure
Hamill
sky,
stop
you
by
have
your
a
house
sky
once a
that's
week
kind
to
of a
give
cross
you free
between
weed, or the
blue
roommates
and
of Steven
white.
Crowder?
And
That is
the
not a
sun,
hard decision to make.
I guess
Mark
is
Hamill
fragmented,
better
so
stop by
it's
my
like
house
a-
once a week for
a
weed.
strange,
You got Luke Skywalker giving
I don't
you
know, a
weed,
strange spread of
man.
sunlight, and so
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, think of
Joe
the-
to me the other day, I was with a friend of mine.
Depending on my
We walked out
choice.
of a
What
movie
about every
theater,
other
for
week
some
we
reason the
alternate?
sunlight
And then
made me
every
dizzy.
other,
And
and
today I
then
noticed
maybe
the
once a
sunlight
month
makes me
we were
dizzy.
like,
When
hey,
I'm in
let's
the
do something
room,
new, do something wild,
I'm
come up in a
fine. When
random
I'm in the
outfit,
office,
dude.
I'm fine. When I'm at home, I'm fine. But when I walk
Burreetah, what's
outside,
your
I feel a
issue? I
little
think you
dizzy.
just really-
So something, I don't know
Aren't
what's
you
going
a bit
on.
short
why
to be a
the sunlight
stormtrooper?
would make me dizzy.
Oh,
There's
you know
something
it's
about
me.
it's making
You
me
know
dizzy.
it's me, damn it. Where are the papers?
So crazy stuff going on that I'm noticing.
Anderson is
I'm
literally
sure
going to
other
spawn a
people
mass
notice as well.
shooter
Please pay
eventually, I
attention.
bet. I bet he will,
So
dude.
I thank you for the call.
God.
Dude, he will.
pleasure.
Take care. Juniper, in order
Dude,
to
Alex
program
Jones
zero.
did at least like once or twice with the Pizzagate thing, and then,
Oh,
you know, I know he's been responsible for death,
you're on the
or
air,
at least
go ahead.
responsible for inciting death threats and shit with the Sandy Hook thing.
Are we allowed to let Bandit
I
outside?
Yeah.
called in
Okay, good.
about 30 minutes
I'll
ago.
just feed him in a
or
minute.
So you were on the topic of...
Actually, if you want to entertain the chat for a bit, I'm
really
gonna go grab something to drink really quick to get my throat not so cotton-mouthed and dry as fuck, dude.
Something I've been
So, if you want to entertain a little
for
bit,
myself.
I'll be right back.
About a year ago, I heard
What
that
they've
there
typed.
was a computer that they had developed
Every
that
time you
was
see
so
Mark Hamill,
powerful,
I picture
it
Teddy
could
Roosevelt pointing a
supposedly,
sword in the air and leaving
it's supposedly going to rip
leading a charge of Rough Riders up a mountain meat. A mountain of meat. That sounds amazing.
Right?
Yeah, you're talking about the new
I know,
computers that allegedly
It's
do that.
the H is silent though. I don't know why
Right now,
he doesn't know that. It's just Hamill. I heard the Las Vegas shooter was an Alex Jones fan. I'm listening to Michael Savage rant about this chick, Alexandria Ocasio. Oh my god.
Chord for me.
This one?
Yeah. Unplugged.
Oh,
The
sure.
sound of music, or
Yeah, wanna know why he's concerned?
what
The motherfucker is concerned because it means that he's losing his profit. That's why. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez actually cares about the workers.
Seems like an alternate reality.
What you got there, motherfucker?
And you were discussing books of the Bible that never existed before, and all of a sudden have popped up. Well,
Or are you talking about like you're talking about the lion and the lamb as opposed to the lamb shall lie down with the lion? Are you talking about that? How that was altered or how that's changed?
Lesbian.
Right, yeah.
Blessed be the lesbian. Oh yes, the dice.
Which lesbian?
Blessed be the lesbians, all of them. That's right. Blessed be the lesbians, every single one. The lesbians bring us power and gift to the world. Lesbians, blessed
how do they give
all
men
the
power? If anything, they're
lesbians,
competition.
lesbians, blessed be the lesbians.
One of the guys left.
Fuck them. If it looks like they will take over the expelled Social Democrats from the party. What are you guys talking about?
Expel the Social Democrats? Actually, I think it's the other way around. The Social Democrats are gonna expel the fucking corporate Democrats out of the goddamn party. Slowly but surely.
And the Democratic Socialists, at least the ones that actually are.
I wouldn't say Democratic Socialist is a very accurate one. Okay, like
For me it
Alexandria
is.
Ocasio-Cortez
Not for
is not
Alexandria,
looking
but for... Not for her, but for actual Democratic Socialists, like those who actually identify as that
Yeah,
because
but
they
she's
are
a social
that.
democrat.
Yeah,
That's
because those
different.
two terms are combined, and now you got this fucking weird thing that now we have to debate what Democratic Socialist fucking means. It's obvious that she's a social democrat. I mean, that's why I'm adding on that too, because they're
she's not
totally
a
different.
socialist, and she's.
I know
definitely not a
that. I
communist.
fucking know that. That's why I'm saying that democratic socialists can also have that ability too.
That would be nice, except wait, what did he say? That would be nice, except the corporatists take the extreme measures to keep control.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much they're gonna do, though.
Rush
Especially
Limbaugh
when
was
the
also
voters
talking about
get
her.
aware.
He's debating whether he should mention her name or not because he didn't want to give her any more attention. What a coward. I hear you say, Ham Hill, I picture Teddy Roosevelt pointing a sword in the air, leading raiders into charge up a mountain of meat. Good. Imagine them all wearing pup masks while they're doing so.
Oh, God, no! Ew, is Ben Shapiro one of them?
Yep.
And then, Teddy Roosevelt, he goes to the fucking oil companies and says, I know you're a monopoly! I'm going to hunt you down and skin you alive!
Why not try to take over the Republican Party? One step at a time.
Well, how would that would not be successful at all. Like, we have a better chance taking over the Democratic Party.
In fact, the right wing already has one. It's called, the alt-right and shit. They've been kind of doing that in their own way.
Yeah, and they suck. They suck even more.
And the libertarians in another way, but they suck too. And I'm only saying that because they just suck at organizing.
They're terrible at organizing. But
let the free market organize us together.
Oh my God! Our families are being murdered. Just let the free market organize everything. The great chain! Ayn Rand! We'll just pray to Ayn Rand and she'll help us all.
Alt-right equal ethno-state idiots.
That's
White
true.
ethno-state idiots, indeed.
Nazis, essentially.
Alt-white.
Let's see. Oh, they're forming, little strategies instead of focusing on actual policies that affect people.
Yep. That is also
That's
true.
pretty much the Democrats, too. They're focusing on campaign strategies rather than... That's pretty much, American politics 101. Don't focus on policies. Just give them a bunch of fluffy shit that they'll fall for.
Hey, you know what would really help right now? To help try to win the election in 2018? We mentioned Russia.
Russia!
We gotta mention the Helsinki Summit.
Helsinki Summit?
And that
Oh my
Trump
God.
met with Putin.
Oh my God,
Russia.
Trump is in collusion
Russia.
with Russia. And also, he hates black people, and he hates colored people, and he hates women, and disabled people, and I'm a faggot.
They pray at a different altar, but the same nativity as the commie pinko idiots.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're talking about racehorses.
Are you sure they pray at a different altar? Because I think I know what it would be, though. You know what it is? It's money. They both worship money. That's why they're doing it.
Well, two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. That's exactly it. They definitely don't worship at a different altar. It's almost like they pretend to be rivals.
They just gather together and have tea and enjoy themselves in the end.
It's probably
Kobe. Boom.
Boom.
Kobe, bitch.
Mind if I taste that banana stuff?
What the fuck? You're just yeah.
Have to rip it out for a second.
You just aggressively throw it at me.
Fuck you.
Whey protein. Thanks. Yeah.
Now, what are your thoughts on spat between Ben Harris and Ben Affleck on Bill Maher?
Who's Ben Harris?
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris.
Honestly, I haven't heard much about it, so I do not know. Don't have much to say on stuff I don't know about, you know.
The only Harris that I know is Stephen Harris from Iron Maiden.
Fascism and communism can blur together easily. Look at Stalin for my point. Yeah, it's called the horseshoe theory. I know a lot of people like to say it's not a thing, but I think
the horseshoe theory is totally a thing. Look at social justice warriors. They originated as a sect of the left, and then they became right-wing religious fundamentalists.
No, they were always a thing. The right-wing social justice were probably a thing longer than the left ones.
No, but
every time I speak for human rights, I get called a socialist. Well, maybe it's because human rights just happens to be a little bit socialist. You ever saw that? Clip has a ton of views. I'll have to check it out then.
What I'm trying to say though is like social justice
I
warriors
never had.
are
So.
no different
I
from
guess
the
so.
right. Like they're no different at all.
Yeah.
One, both of them are easily offended. Two, both of them want to
My mom
restrict
got offended because I said
sexuality.
that I wonder if one of these ants is the reincarnated spirit of Billy Graham. My mom had a flip about it. She said it was good man and shit. I'm like, that's such a farce. That corrupt swine is
That
not
guy
a good
was
man.
not a good man.
She just
He
said,
was a televangelist who took tithe, which is not supposed to be. That actually contradicts Christianity. So he's not even. He was not even a good
contradicts
Christian.
the very book that he supposedly believes in. And what the fuck? You took the whole thing gone.
No, it's still there. I just
No,
wanted
like
to taste.
no, the
Oh,
whole
yeah, I
wrapper.
did.
Dude, you murked the wrapper.
I did. Oh no, the
Nigga.
keef.
Nigga, no.
Oh no, you're gonna be.
Vanilla, no.
Vanilla, no. It's okay.
Should the state pay for gender reassignment surgery?
I don't know about that.
I think that
That's not
goes
as
by case by.
important.
Honestly, to me that's a case by case basis.
That should be a case by case basis.
Yeah, if the
It
person
should depend on their income. Like if they have an income where they're like upper middle class, fuck them, they're paying for it.
No. The reason why I say that is because.
Well, yeah, you meant case by case basis, right?
Because if the person genuinely has a development where they do truly identify themselves, and other people can confirm
as gender dysphoric.
Yeah, and also the doctors can confirm there's like actual development, then I agree that they should have that as just a medical surgery.
But like a transgender, like one of these SJW pieces of shit that's like, I'm gonna be transgender because that's the cool thing to do right now. Fuck you. No, you're not getting gender reassignment surgery.
Yeah, if you're just saying you're just non-binary, then no. That's about all I can say about that.
Fuck these so-called non-binary people.
More bigger breasts equal a happier male society. I think the state should pay for breast enhancement surgery.
But the whole non-binary theory is full of shit. It is.
It is.
It's a farce.
Alright, I don't know if I actually have said that. I've said this plenty of times before, but I say legalize suicide and let the free market handle things. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one, sir.
Damn.
No, for real though, I do support doctor-assisted suicide. So on that point,
if you're already terminal and you're fucked,
yeah,
you're just going through so much pain.
just
why
end
not?
Go sleep and let it end. There you go. Though the free market handle things, I just don't know what to say about that. But that was good. That was a good one, sir. What are your thoughts on non-binary thing? But yeah, I don't know if I said this on my channel, but for me, gender is like it's the physical biological thing. So you got the male and the female, and then there's this very finite line of like genetic
intersex
of like genetic abnormalities and stuff. Like sometimes you're born with both organ genitals developed, but
and they're usually not even always like both
like either one of them or both of them don't work, and it varies from time to time. I mean, there are like actual cases you can look at where there are technical like transgenderism things going on in nature. I mean, and also there's other life that can switch genders too as well. So it's not like it's not a thing already.
That's only
in
like
nature.
at a very.
It's very select. It's very select, and it's very in there's specific cases, but still,
That's only when like a colony of those creatures are like.
So for me, genderism is non-binary. Is not. Oops.
So like,
I almost fucked up my saying. So gender is binary, but sexuality is the part where it's more gray because that develops overall in time, especially in puberty and stuff like that.
The Kinsey scale exists. Sexuality.
Is that murder or assisted suicide? I call that someone's choice they wanted to make, and they wanted to say, "I'm done living my life. I'm dying, so fuck it," and they have that choice. Build Terminator robots and unleash Skynet already. Yep. I'll stick you in one of the suicide booths, Mike. Oh, damn, son.
Ouch.
Damn.
No, for that one, he's welcome back after that. That one was a good one. That was a good one, sir. I'm still a little iffy about your little drug comments, but I mean, for that, I'll give you that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. You got us to crack up. I approve. Suicide booths would be great innovation
reference.
as long as they're available to people of low income status.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Damn, son. Okay.
Would I be evil?
Okay, now you're at the little switch.
Would it be evil if you charged people for
Negro
it?
ignore. Want to get some watermelon? Want to get some watermelon? I'll get the fried chicken on me, boy.
Andrew, would it be bad if we charged people to use the suicide booth?
Why would we even do that? What would be the point?
We can make money off of
Place them in poor communities.
Oh god, that's
okay.
awful.
Now you're about to cross the border.
That's fucked.
You're about to cross back over that border that I put in place for you, sir.
Make money.
Well, I don't think of a profit initiative, so I don't think as such. Like in Futurama. Yep. Dude, what if Futurama actually predicted the future? And that's what the future, not like literally, but in like, when you look at how society is there, but that's like how it actually ends up being.
Damn.
Not like how it all looks and stuff, and the aesthetic of it, but like how the society is ran, you know what I mean?
That would be interesting.
That'll be kind of peculiar.
That'd be kind of cool, though, if we were able to actually master space travel.
That'd be dope. I want that to be the case. Stick it in my cryopod, then. Like McDonald's. Indeed. Just stick them into McDonald's. Like, after you have a fat thing of McDonald's, just go into suicide booth and just kill yourself.
Oh, God.
Dude, honestly, if you had to literally, like, for your last meal, go into a suicide booth after you had, like, a fat feast of McDonald's, but you had, like, $100,000 to whatever you wanted for the whole day, would you do it?
If I had to go to the suicide booth afterwards?
Like, yeah, you had no choice. And you had to have the fat feast of McDonald's before you go in.
I'd rather live.
So you feel like shit, so you just want to go in there.
I'd rather just live my whole life. Fuck that.
You're just like, nah.
Even like all that money, you know.
Give the booth several options for death, like drug OD or bullet or stabbing. Yeah, why not? Or lethal ejection, or like with a fentanyl dose. Or like crocodile, you OD on crocodile and your neck is just like half rotten away. You're like, you know, or some shit like that. Like, why not, dude? Why not? Or, you know,
a fucking necrosis zombie.
Or they just have like a total like fire booth in there so you can like get incinerated alive. Why not, you know? Or you can like be frozen to death and then you just like get burnt and incinerated away after you're dead, so you technically froze to death anyway, so there you go. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could do it, dude. Why not? Or Steve penetration of the anus cavity.
Oh my god.
Why not?
Severe
have like a horse looking dildo that's like 5 times bigger than it actually is meant to be, and just have it forcibly shoved and impaled and just destroy you, and then you're like split in two. Why do you have to make the most weird noises when I say shit, you faggot?
It's a horsey sound, man.
Fuck off, faggot.
It's a horsey, man.
Fuck off.
You're the one who talked about the horsey.
Fuck off. I don't need your sounds, bitch. Okay?
It's okay.
No, don't touch me or I will me too your ass. I will hashtag me too, you faggot.
I'm on Greg.
Don't make me hashtag me too, you.
I like you. What do you think of me?
I will hashtag me too, this nigga. Fuck me, Tro.
Who's what? Metro?
Me too. I have needle injected for your super mega death AIDS. Yeah, or you could just have him just get injected with AIDS and just have him be in there until he die.
Super mega death AIDS.
Or just have a lethal ejection of radiation, so they look like that Hiroshima Orochi guy who like looked like a fucking ghoul by the time he died, dude, and was begging for death, and eventually he couldn't even talk because the radiation eroded his vocal cords out.
Oh my god.
Dude, have you seen the pictures of this guy?
So he was dying while he looked like a ghoul?
Yeah. And the doctors, he died multiple times, actually, and the doctors revived him multiple times to do research on him.
That's sick.
Yeah, because he
Oh my
got
God.
caught in a nuclear meltdown in Japan in the, like, 60s or some shit, dude. It's pretty fucked.
Oh my god. So ghoulification can actually be.
Are you guys
real,
talking about
then.
the picture of the guy on the hospital bed? Yeah, that guy.
So ghoulification is actually real?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh my god.
Though you just die from it anyway. And
still
also
pretty
his
horrifying.
feet and hands were nubs. There's like little nubs.
That kind of makes sense.
That's actually a fire burn victim. Really? Because
Oh.
the guy looked like he that wasn't a radiation burn. Are you sure? Yeah. Are we talking about the same one on the hospital bed? You know, I mean, there are a lot of pictures of people on hospital beds and stuff. So I mean,
I'm sure.
Snopes.
Snopes.
Might as well get people to drop their life savings after all. Damn. No, Carl was the survivor of Godzilla's first rampage for Tokyo. Yeah, the burned ghoul on the hospital bed with the limb lifted up. There was like, I mean, all of his limbs were kind of lifted out. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain what the fuck this depression figure of him, what's left of a hollow shell of a man. I mean, you know, I could hardly explain how the, it could possibly look like, so. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that story of this type of that guy though is still true though, with that Japanese dude. I don't know if the picture might have been true, but I mean, at least it'll be a close resemblance of what it will look like. By the way, if you've not seen the 1954 Godzilla movie, watch this fantastic monster movie. Oh, Godzilla's great, dude. I think I have the VHS of Godzilla versus King Kong, dude. The original VHS version, dude. I just need to find something that has a VHS recorder and I can put it in and watch it, dude. Dude, just like the nostalgia 90 feelings. The story's true, the picture is from something else. Okay.
What are your thoughts on Me Too?
I say fuck Me Too. I say that they would have had value if they didn't just make it a witch hunt. Like,
Yeah.
if they allowed the court, if they, like, had these they did the Me Too to do accusations and didn't have the court continue on with the investigations and, the verdict, then it would feel more like a valid movement, but it's just a witch hunt, so I kind of have to agree a little bit.
It's only a witch hunt, just like the same social
Voice of
justice
public
nonsense.
opinion. And it shouldn't be about that. I say we bring back the draft. The Third World War would create millions of jobs. I'd rather not, sir.
Oh my god.
How about no? I'd rather go to jail than fight for some assholes war overseas. Yeah, that's right.
I think
How
the guy's
about
just
no?
trying. I think the guy's just trying to be like a joker here. I think he's just trolling.
Trollolololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololol
going la 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 Our terrible singing. And I'm still surprised you guys are still here. After our terrible singing. There's a Godzilla sound effect. It was there a moment ago. What the hell's on the radio? Let's see, Moore has been the greatest job creator in history.
Are there any times that I feel Kyle gets a little bit PC, aggressive, SJW-ish?
No.
Not really, no.
I've never...
I mean, there's been times where I feel like he kind of wishy-washes it a little bit, but I wouldn't say he actually straight up goes, like,
he was never there.
He never really gets there, though there's times where I feel like he gets a little too wishy-washy and kind of makes
like
it too
the
vague.
only thing you would even agree with him is that black people at some communities are oppressed.
Yeah, which I also agree with. Like there are,
but other than that, he does not. He hates
I'll tell
social
you what,
justice
though,
warriors.
if Hitler rises from the grave, to lead a revived Nazi Germany, I will enlist. I will as well.
If it means killing Benjamin Netanyahu, you know, and like toppling that government, I wouldn't mind. But like, fuck them though, either anyway. Like, no, fuck Nazis. Dude, fuck Benjamin Netanyahu.
I just wish he would shit on them more. He acted surprised when Cenk Uygur just thing happened. Yeah, honestly, that I wish he didn't step down. I just wish he kind of had his protest and just stayed in.
Liberals cry for human
Cost
rights.
just isn't that coming when you lie down for SJW dogs to get fleas. That's true. Yeah,
that's true.
I respect you in many ways, but singing's not one of them.
Hmm?
One day I will win you over, my friend. I will win you over.
You know, Steve Urkel did for Laura Winslow.
Ideas of utopia, whether it be a utopia that brings back the Constitution of the United States, bringing us back to some basics. Whether it's that or
the Soviet Union rises from the grave, I might enlist as well. I'm gonna shoot Ignar to prevent him from defecting to East Germany.
Ouch!
Ouch!
Hey, at least I'm going to be infiltrating and helping the people and not arrest them and not shoot them on sight, bitch. I'm actually going to try to make it better for the people and then do a coup and a revolution within East Germany so we can have a unified East Germany under the Democratic Socialistic Deutsches Republik.
Still,
fuck
though,
you, fuck you.
The space race. I have to give him one thing, dude. Long live space race. Long live Novania.
All
supersonic, electronic. You no need man put money in my pocket. Come fly in my space rocket.
Wishy-washy. I mean, I just feel like with the Justice Dems things, for example, I feel like he didn't have to step down. I wish he kind of just manned up and said, hey, look, I disagree with what you're doing here with Cenk. And I'm gonna just be kind of like the rebelling voice here, but you know, we still got other work to do, and I feel like I'm important for that work. Like, I feel like he could have.
Yeah, and kicking out Cenk Uygur for such petty things, you know, is a distraction.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't think it's like wishy-washy. I just feel like sometimes he just kind of gets a little meh. Like, it's like, I feel like you're giving, you know, giving this side too much credit, essentially, for what they're worth in the situation.
I was pissed when I found out that Cenk Uygur was kicked out of Justice Democrats, even though he co-founded it.
Though, if we lived in the universe where Trotsky took over the Union, I might have defected. So would I, dude. I would have, too.
I wonder how that would have played out. Now, I do know that there would have been a hot war. There would have been instantly a war between the Soviet Union and the United States. Not even like a Cold War. There would have just been a big war.
But I would have joined the revolution.
It's pervasive.
Join us in the revolution!
Why do American attach religious significance to the state of Israel?
The FBI went after MLK. I'm pretty sure it was the CIA. If I was a communist, I definitely would be a Trotskyist. Same here. If I have to be a communist, it would be Trotskyism. Fuck all the rest. Fuck all the rest. Give me the Trotskyism.
Why do they have the garden in New York in the United States?
Like, for real though, like if you had to be a communist, would you rather be a Trotskyist and a Stalinist and a Leninist or a Maoist or whatever?
I'd rather be a... I'm not sure. It's either between a Leninist or a Trotskyist. Because, like, fuck Stalin and fuck Chairman Mao. Fuck that bitch. He's responsible for killing, like, over 30 million men, women, and children.
Colonies not be so naive about SJWs. That's a better way of saying what I'm trying to describe. Like, I think he's a little naive about them. Like, I personally don't think they're as big of a threat that people like to make it out to be, but I still think they are a threat, and I still think...
They're a threat to the left.
And yeah, they are a major threat to the left. Not a chemist. I am not a chemist.
Chemist.
Like Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-il,
yeah.
Kim Il-sung. But I am indeed not a chemist. I was like, wait, what the fuck is a chemist? I'm like, is that like a weird Kim
Il-sung, yeah, he was the grandfather of
Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un,
So that's the
Kim
Kim
Jong-il.
dynasty.
Kim. Blessed be communism and North Korea with a Kim. They caused the left's wheels to spin in the mud. Kyle lies down with aggressive dogs and acts surprised when this shit happens. I mean, I don't think he just lies down with him intentionally. I think he just agrees with policy that they want to try to implement, like Medicare for all and things like that. You know, because that's what he's oriented in.
He cares the most about
policy oriented.
He's really
So,
than anything else.
I feel like, you know, I mean, his heart surely is 100% in the right place. I just feel like that sometimes he needs to be a little bit more harder, and I wish he'd just be more blunt and just fuck on some of these right-wing retarded pundits that like Crowder and Shapiro and shit like that.
He needs to go like full-on aggressive against the social justice warriors,
He needs to be aggressive on both sides. I love how he goes after the corporate elite, but he needs to go after more on the left, I feel like, as well, just as much as the right. Stalinists or fascists pretending to be commies.
That's exactly it. They are fascists pretending to be
They won't even fire a shot across Sargon now. I know, dude. I wish you would. Same with Maoists.
The Bible has much to say about politics, warfare, in the course of humanity's history and future.
What? The Bible?
Just like any other book.
No, they don't. Well, I guess they do.
And it's
Yeah, but they're on the wrong side of that.
I don't think you should be uncomfortable.
They got
saying so.
5 views
National
now.
security affairs. Everything dealing in
I wonder
national
who's
security
watching us now.
has to be
I don't
done
know. Is it
based
Stefan?
now on the cultural interactions and how
maybe
we
it's,
perceive
oh,
nothing was cringier than the Kyrgyzstan movement. I agree. Dude, what fags, man.
Hell yeah, shout out to
we
Metal
like to
T.
believe that our religious
What's
beliefs
up?
do not affect the foreign policy
Let's listen
or
on
anything else,
this.
but it does. Otherwise, Pastor Begley wouldn't have brought up Israel tonight. I mean, we all have agendas in matters of life, death, and morality. But for most of us here in America, it would be hard to detect how matters of faith influence our foreign policy, but it does. And sometimes it's done for a show. I mean, it's not for our adversaries. Hell, we don't care about our adversaries. If we were to eavesdrop on Islamic extremists planning their
Epic 4-hour after trip. I wish I could have joined.
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, Harley was supposed to come by, and we were all 3 of us were supposed to do a show, but he bitched out, and so now I wish I went, because then that probably would have been better use of my time, because then I would have done a stream afterwards anyway, right? You know, right about this time, I'm sure. So it all would have been good. Isn't it Leninist similar to Marxism? Yes, it is. Leninism is familiar to Marxism because Leninism is based off Marxism, and the Bolshevik movement is based off that as well. I know they lean somewhat in an authoritarian direction. They do. Like, that's my problem with communism. They're way too authoritarian for my nature. When people asked Kyle about Sargon, he talked about Gavin McLean's instead. He kind of delved into Sargon a little bit, but he's just like, well, we both said what we had to say. So I'm just like, come on, man. It's like, just debate them.
Yeah,
look,
just debate.
I know what you feel about debates, but you're just going to have to get over that.
You need to. I mean, you debated Razor Fist. If you're going to debate Razor Fist, you've got to debate Sargon.
Look how successful he was with Razor Fist.
Razor Fist, like,
sure, there's a few fans that still said Kyle was dumb and shit, but you know what? Look how many people he did win over.
Yeah. Not only that, but like Kyle,
he tiptoed around
circles around him.
He tiptoed around Sargon like a goddamn coward. I have to agree, man. I wish he would just debate. He just needs to open, if not a debate, then a discussion at least on issues that they're contentious about. That would be better then, because then they could start talking about issues they agree with, and then go on things they do disagree
Sargon
with.
of a cuck is morbidly
He
obese.
shits on Sargon, Rubin, Razor Crowder, but Shapiro, but now Sargon.
The end times.
Biblical prophecy doesn't exist unless you let the Christians do what they want with Israel.
The very heart of many
the situation in Israel.
I'm not even saying debate, just respond to his
There's
shit.
no
He needs to.
fucking reason why the Palestinians and the Jews can't just coexist.
I know. I'm aware.
A fissure opened up in Yellowstone. Why haven't you talked about it? Why haven't you brought it up?
Like, there's no reason why the Palestinians and the fucking Israelis could just get the fuck, like, just coexist, you know?
Just let Israel fall apart. That's what I say. Just We gotta sanction Israel, let them fall apart, and then we just let Palestine come back, and then we have equal rights for everyone who still lives there.
Yeah, like, the Jews can still be there. We just gotta prevent the theocracy in any
Put all
side.
support for it and watch it implode. Yeah, BDS sanctions, anti-apartheid. Like there's anti-free speech policies being implemented supporting Israel against BDS movements, suppressing that movement. So, you know, it's more important now more than ever. Like, next time there's a protest, Israel has too strong of a military to just fall apart. Yeah, because we fund it.
That's because we're funding it.
Yeah, we're funding it.
Our country is funding Israel.
You want to know why we have such a big military spending? It's because some of it goes to other nations as well, like Israel and Saudi Arabia.
Deep state. The Christian Sharia law deep state that exists.
I mean, it's the one that truly is the worst one is the actual just main corrupt, you know, big Wall Street, big corporate deep state. But I mean, that is like a subsect of this whole international political field. Is a lot of them, especially the military-industrial complex, wants support for Israel because they provide money for war.
Yeah.
And also natural resources like fossil fuel industries support it too because Iraq...
They profit from it because they're selling oil in order to...
And also other industries like for phones and shit, like tech industries that need cobalt in Africa and rare minerals in Afghanistan and opium for pharmaceutical industries in Afghanistan as well. It's just like, follow the money. Just follow it. They'll see it.
It's true. And it's...
Pull all support for them and watch them... that equipment fall apart from lack of upkeep. Yeah.
If it really wasn't for the United States doing that, they would fall apart eventually.
Well, yeah, and honestly, one of my major criticisms of Bernie is he is a little bit too pro-Israel for my liking. While he is one of the best candidates out of all of them right now.
He is a Jew, though.
Yeah, so to what? Like, there are Jews who got the full get-up, the hat, the weird fucking hair to do, the suits and everything that protest Israel because of what they do. Like, there are Jews out there, even in Israel and Palestine, that protest Israel, and, you know, and they still get fucked on. So
a nation surrounded by natural enemies. It's kind of their fault, because they've been committing genocide against their neighbors for thousands of fucking years. Look at the Canaanites. You know, like the fucking Philistines. All these fucking neighbors, the Sodomites, the Gomorrans,
the Syrians,
the Syrians, the Assyrians, the Hittites. It's been killing them left and right. It's fucked up, man. And yet, like,
honestly,
now we have...
I feel like I just had a theory that stumbled upon my head all of a sudden.
What's that?
You know why Moses took so long to do that trip to the Promised Land? Because he was probably raiding and pillaging other lands along the way. It took a sweet time.
Could be.
Just exploited all the resources until he found the right spot where he could settle after he eliminated enemies all around it.
Philistine foreskins were a commodity back then. We're gonna cut off their foreskins! We're gonna cut off the foreskin! Oh.
The U.S. gives 0.6% of the military budget to Israel. How come they just gave about... What was it, about like $70 billion, $7 billion of money, or at least
$7 billion?
Yeah, to Israel.
Damn.
But the thing is, we have $700 billion of $700 billion already in our military budget. So yeah, it's not a large number in comparison, but that's because our military budget is extremely exploited. That's a Bible reference.
38 over 10 years.
He'd get it more than I did, evidently.
Well, yeah, because, you know, they've circumcised, you know. You know, the Israelis, they like to mutilate dicks. And the Muslims like to mutilate, female genitalia.
Yeah, well, they recently increased it to about 700 and some billion. So it's a little larger than that now.
They've increased it, for sure.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's... And also they sell a lot of the equipment anyway, so even though that budget is... So yeah, even though that budget is being made strictly for, U.S., a lot of it also gets sold as well.
What was that source again? You know, like Benjamin Netanyahu and the week?
Being a puppet, Trump being a puppet to Netanyahu, it's just obvious, dude. Just look at the policies he's pushed.
So,
given the policies that Trump has made, he's
Redirect
not
the money
actually...
to universal health care and infrastructure.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, pull out of the wars, divest the military.
It turns out that Trump
actually support veterans and get universal health care, public housing, support infrastructure.
Take a cue from Switzerland.
Yeah,
Yes.
Switzerland's a direct democracy too, so maybe we should take an idea of what their political system is for elections and shit.
Egypt almost fucked Israel if it wasn't for their poor mobilization. Nice. That's another Bible reference.
If only Egypt had better mobilization.
God, if only their military was more mobile. God, we wouldn't be having this problem today. And it's not like it would have affected me, because both of our ancestors are from, Northern Europe, so it wouldn't have meant shit.
I mean, well, there's actually a factor as to why. During the time of his supposed escape and shit, there was a certain area near the Red Sea where it dried out for a little bit. And it was kind of marshy, muddy terrain.
Right.
So people can cross over, but chariots and shit would get bogged down.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the
true.
Blitzkrieg into Russia with Hitler getting his Blitzkrieg bogged down in the Mudspatunia or some shit like that. It's the season of mud. So I mean, they got bogged down, which is why they couldn't get
really?
them.
The modern Egypt? Oh. I didn't know. I wasn't aware of the modern conflicts.
Yeah, they had a modern war before in like the 80s or some shit like that.
But speaking of...
Did you see there's an Islamophilic love festive lefty Twitter the other week? Rich Dawkins says something Islamophobic. Oh noes. Oh noes. Honestly, just be anti-religious. I don't know why. I understand that there's go after specific religions, but just go after all of them.
To be honest,
they all deserve it.
I'm Islamophobic, and I don't give a shit.
Just be religiphobic like I am, honestly.
It's like, dude, Islamophobic is fucking misogynistic.
If you're religiphobic, then that just means you're against all religions.
You know what it says about homosexuals? They're like, if you see two homosexuals having sex,
it was the 1967 when Egypt war happened.
It's their fault because then you have to behead them. God wants you to behead the homosexuals.
Well, I mean, there's crimes that are severe the Bible has as well. So I mean, they're both no different.
Anyway,
that's why I'm a religiphobic.
So
they're all shit.
Maybe you guys already got it from the video, but I mean, it makes perfect sense that Trump is in collusion with Israel, not Russia. If anything, he's actually being an opponent to Russia.
Look at his administration.
Yeah.
Especially his foreign policy administrators.
Well, yeah, especially his foreign policy. That's the main thing.
John Bolton.
Germany was having an oil deal with Russia, and then yet Trump comes in and he's like, no,
buy our oil instead.
Yeah, let's convince them to buy our oil instead of Russia's. That's literally in the expense of Russia. If he was in collusion with Russia and Putin, if he was Putin's puppet, he wouldn't have done that. So that's already not true. And secondly, he raided, he did an air raid, in a Syrian airbase. On a Syrian airbase.
Russian aircraft there, but he did no damage to any aircraft, just like the runway and shit. So
yeah.
The raid was just kind of a flop anyway.
The raid was still a botched raid, thank God, because that would have caused World War III. Snap right there. We would have all been fucked.
Better than a no-fly zone. I'll have to agree with that.
But because of Trump, he even recently instigated war against the president of Iran. Like, what is his name? Rouhani.
Rouhani, President Rouhani.
Yeah, Rouhani. Like, fuck him. What a piece of shit. He's instigating World War III.
Yeah, let's be a mature adult and then just go in all caps rage like a faggot on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because there are many similarities between three Abrahamic religions.
There are too many similarities. Despite the fact that they all hate each other, they're just alike.
Get them all together in the room, and I'm pretty sure they will all be friends. Don't let them talk about religion, just let them talk about how they feel about things. The Egyptian army was much larger, but poor mobilization and training screwed them. While the Israeli army was better trained and mobilized, Western equipment generally had better than the Eastern gear.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude, you know what we should do? It's like, instead, like, if I was president, I would cut the funding. I would cut Israel's funding, and I would give it directly to Egypt. And then I'd also
Oh no, don't do that. Just don't give
no.
it to nobody. Give it to no one.
Then
Just sanction
I want to topple Israel, though.
Sanction Israel then. Just sanction them.
Sanction them, but then in case they have a conflict with Egypt, you know...
Don't support neither parties.
Boom.
Stop fucking funding the wars there.
But dude,
stop fucking...
They'll have kopeshes, man. They'll have kopeshi.
If you want to stop terrorism, start participating in it. If you want to stop terrorism, stop participating in it.
Still, though, do you think a kopesh bayonet would be kind of cool?
Yes, but let them do that if they want to. Like, fund Kurds or some shit if you want to get going in there, but fuck, that's like all I'm about as far as I'm going. Fund the Palestinians protesting.
To be serious, though, I would
give them humanitarian aid to the Palestinians while this is happening.
I would be non-interventionist, though. Like,
I would be humanitarian interventionist. I would like actually go in there and give humanitarian aid to the Palestinians and the Kurds while I'm at it as well. Like, and also try to help give food.
Only to aid our allies.
I'll let them try to rebuild their own infrastructure, but I'm at least going to try to help give food and water to these people. You know what I mean?
No,
like, they need to be in charge of rebuilding themselves, but at least let's try to help feed them and give them water.
We don't even have to do anything that's warlike. We can just have, like, you know, medical facilities, bring some doctors.
If you want to stop terrorism, the U.S. should stop butting in every conflict that pops up.
True, though.
That's why I say, if you want to stop terrorism,
just get out of there.
Hold on. If you want to stop terrorism, stop participating in it. That's exactly what that means. Is what you said. What you said is also what I said.
Yes.
It both means the same thing.
I was only joking.
That's what Noam Chomsky says, and I love Noam Chomsky. He's a great philosopher.
Noam Chomsky's badass.
He's an anarcho-syndicalist, but he's a very, very interesting guy. Has very awesome things to say.
Don't you mean cynic?
Syndicalist.
Yeah, cynic.
No, not like cynical. A syndicalist.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Syndicalist, yeah.
Like a syndicate.
America should take over. America should just take over the world, so we can have the West America and East America.
East America.
Damn straight. That sounds like a true goddamn patriot right there. You know what I'm saying, Bill Bob Jr.? That's right. Yeah, that right.
And I don't know, you know, it's like we need to bring the family together to pray.
Hey, Dad, how many, hold on, Bill Bob Jr.
We need to make sure that...
Bill Bob Jr., how many birds do you have? How many birds do you have there that thing, man? How many birds do you have? You know, you come down, they got no more.
I didn't have as much as you. Anyway, what I'm trying to say... Everybody's mother should be the same person as their aunts, you know? America. I mean, we need to get the family together. It doesn't matter if you're fucking your sister. You got a penis. She got a vagina. You know, it's just natural. It's just the way God wanted it to be.
We already have that. The West and the East Coast. Fuck the Central States. Yep.
Fuck
the Western Hemisphere of America and the Eastern Hemisphere of America. That's right. I blessed be that America.
America. You're not supposed to show your... You're not supposed to show
your
palm.
If you kneel, you are against America and you are a fascist. You don't
show your palm. You can't show your palm when you're saluting.
Unless you're a soldier, then that's what they do. They do this.
You don't show your palm, no. When you're a private, though. Privates don't do that.
Ow.
It hurt you more than it hurt me. Damn.
Big Don, what are your thoughts on Linda Salazar?
I think she's a fucking cunt.
Now we'll be invaded by the People's Republic of Canada.
Like, dude, she had like this Twitter rant because there was some, you know, like this group of women on this making a documentary on, female genital mutilation in like places like Saudi Arabia, other Muslim parts of Africa, and places that enforce Sharia law. But then like she had this Twitter rant going, oh, those women, they don't deserve to be women. They should just have their vaginas taken away. Like, fuck that bitch.
I don't think she's Islamist, but I guarantee she totally look the other way to enable them.
Yeah, not like... She advocates.
East Germany versus West Germany with no allies who end in West German victory. I don't know about that, actually.
She's a direct...
I actually really don't know about that.
Like, she's a direct advocate.
I'll debate you on that. Hold on.
Wait, what?
West Germany versus East Germany, no allies, just those two alone. Who would win? And I don't know. I'll have a debate on that. What are what are the what's the standards here? What do we got? because honestly, I feel differently. Like, when it comes to equipment and military, the East Germans had the best of the Warsaw Pact. Like, besides the Soviet Union, West Germany had the best industry. Remember the brain drain? The East German gear generally is inferior to Western gear. West Germany already had the Ruhr. I don't know. I still don't know. I mean, I can't say necessarily for sure what my opinion is. No allies, no Russia support for East Germany. West Germany by far.
I'm not part of this debate because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about West Germany to really make a consensus. Homelessness doesn't exist, it's a ruse. What? Come to Portland, bitch. Say that again.
That guy's
East
just
Germany
a troll.
was poor as shit, had terrible infrastructure. Again, I don't really know now. Ignar just wants East Germany to win because he's Soviet bloc fetishist. No, I'm not. And I'm honestly saying that because I actually have done a little research on it. But I don't know, like, all the stats of all their military, like, what they had going on strategically and everything. I'll have to actually research that. Who's Mike Johnson? He's a troll. I don't mind him. I don't care much. You can do whatever you want. You can time him out. You can do whatever, but I don't care. He's welcome to troll.
Yeah, he's welcome to troll. It's fine.
Cold War Western Bloc gear tends to be better than Eastern Bloc gear.
I think he's just a troll who's basically a straw
Why do you think East Germany will win? Well, like I said, I mean, when it comes to their equipment and military organization and not even though they were a little smaller in size, they had more discipline and better equipment than most of the Eastern Bloc countries, minus the Soviet Union, because the Soviet Union favored East Germany because they're kind of right there at the border. Like, if shit went hot, that's what would happen. Like, there would be, like, the equipment's okay, but not up to par with Western equipment. Well, the thing is, if there's no Allied support, then they would have to rely on their own things and their own equipment, would they not? And from what, and again, like, I'll have to go back into research because there's various different anecdotal things that I've heard, but I need, again, I mean, I'll have to do more research. Like, I don't know much about that to truly answer this question. Until then, I just sound like I'm a biased faggot for East Germany, so the West would have the G3s and CETMEs. Well, okay, hold on. What year would this go hot, too? Because there's a certain time when they didn't have those. So, I mean, the thing is, like, I mean, there's a lot of different things to, work out about this. So, again, I mean, we'll have to, like, set, like, a core standard about, like, when does this go hot, like, and, let's say 1980. Okay, so I don't know when the G3 and the CETMEs were invented. Even earlier, Western would still win. Like I said, we'll have to, like, set a premise, and then lay down some factors. We'll make this like we'll make this an interesting alternate history thing. How about that? We'll have, like, a little interesting discussion and do something about this. Because this seems interesting, but I just don't know. I don't have enough information of both sides to make a true consensus on what I can say, or at least guess. I mean, I'm sure there's a coin toss that either side could plausibly win. I mean, maybe it won't just it could be West Germany, it could be East Germany, it could be stalemate. Who knows? I know West Berlin would be murked. They're kind of surrounded. No, Carlo, if it went hot in the early days, the Chinese would have joined the Russians to steamroll Europe. Well, if this is the West Germany and East Germany only. So, I don't think that means there's support, even if it means non-interventionist support, like sending equipment and shit. Again, like, this is just about the two against each other's. Yeah. I mean, also, would there be equipment sent in? Will there also be, like, supplies and volunteers sent in as well? Like, or is it specifically just these two nations with no foreign support whatsoever, period, at all? Because, again, many factors. Many factors. Not to mention all the firearms to be produced in West Germany to begin with. Well, East Germany had a lot of firearms too. They had licensed weapons as well. And plus, I think they also had post-war equipment as well, which again, that's not as good as anything new. But I mean, most of half of NATO's equipment came from Germany. Well, okay, well, I'll give them that. I'll give West Germany that. Gotta wait for the Sino-Soviet split to happen and for the West to have decent chance for victory. West, as in NATO in general. I don't know. Interesting, that was an interesting premise, though. I just don't have enough information about just both of these countries, like I said. I have to delve into both. Green Day. Too bad it's just Ground Zero. All the firearms designers and companies have left East Germany. Well, yeah, I mean, because there's a lot, I mean, I want to do a Delve into History Books segment on East Germany and West Germany, like, do, like, a segment of both countries.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, then we can do side research on the military and do, like, alternate history thing. That's a fun thing, like, as ignorism for fun, whatever, you know. As soon as the split happens, China has a chance to side with the West instead of the Warsaw Pact. It's kind of weird how China, for a while, decided to side with the West despite their communistic views. It's, you know, that's kind of weird how that happened in history. Don't get me wrong, East German military was a formidable opponent. I mean, really they were. Like, I mean, that's why I want to delve into the history of both these nations, because I'm not saying that either or are misunderstood, but I feel like there's a lot. I feel like, you know, there's not as much information out there about them. So I mean, I feel like someone, me, should do some hard work, gather all this information that's just kind of sprouted everywhere, and then you know, delve into it a little bit. And I think I'll make sure my camera's set up, because I of course have well, 2 uniforms, well, technically 3, of the East German military gear. So, I mean, I can set myself up with a font suit. And then, you know, do an episode on that. And you will not have a camera because I don't have a 2, so I have 1. Unless you can sneak yourself in the background and look like a little midget dwarf. So, yeah. But, yeah. Something about blood moon in Israel? Oh boy, here we go. Let's hear what these guys got to say.
Inside of Syria. And I think this
LeBron.
thing could escalate.
Boom! Kobe and LeBron.
We could
help me both.
You know, after this event, we could be
King
1 minute
James basketball Bible.
Damn straight.
The King James NBA Bible.
Interesting that all this is happening as our president.
Like when I heard, you know, the
is under all
King
this
James
pressure.
translation.
And the pressure increased tonight. I don't know if, but do you remember who Lanny Davis is? Lanny Davis was an attorney for Bill and Hillary Clinton. Michael Cohen has hired Lanny Davis. And what's the first thing he did tonight? Is he released one of the recorded tapes to CNN.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So there's 11 more.
So you leaked something, probably good if it's about
pressure
Clinton.
on Trump. Now,
Why don't they just put them on YouTube? I mean, come on.
That
This
too.
is insane.
He puts his
they
podcast on
say that
YouTube.
Trump could be
I don't know if you saw
one
on
of
the
most
podcast to check out on my channel, but if not, I'll probably have to put him up there.
Because,
Western versus Eastern Bloc, no
gonna have the
Russia,
Supreme
no
Court in
U.S.
his favor. He's
direct
gonna have
conflict. I still say West wins.
And, he's also gonna be able to pick
That one, I feel like there's a little bit more contention. I feel like a little bit more. Not as much, but a little bit more. I don't know. I actually, this time I know very little of the whole Eastern Bloc versus the Western Bloc. I know the West had a little bit more, minus the U.S., had more organized militaries. But considering, I mean, the mass equipment and the mass recruitment of the East. Well, I mean the West too during this time as well. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you can make a pretty good argument for both sides for either theory. I feel like it could. Maybe more so for the West on the East and West Germany conflict, bias aside for me. But for both blocks, minus Russian and U.S. interference, I feel like you can make more of an argument for either or. But we'll have to go in. Maybe we'll have one of us support one side and we'll support the other side of our arguments. And then, like, I'll be East and you'll be, like, West or something like that, and Harley can just be there and comment. Just to comment or something like that. Or have like Robert or or someone like that come in and have fun and see what we're all about. I told
one
him
of us could research the west side of Germany.
Yeah, someone can research the west and I can research the east. Yeah. Venom, kick your sister out. Why do you want to kick his sister out? Token air forces and navies for the Warsaw nations. They had a ton of tanks and infantry, but that's about it. Well, yeah, I mean, they don't have the navy capacity, but they do have pretty decent air forces. Call back me up here, you know I'm right. Hold on. I mean, while I feel like, considering the discipline, especially of the East German Air Force or military in general, and I don't know much about the Air Force capacities of these other air forces of the other Eastern Bloc nations, but I would assume they would have a similar discipline, considering that they are all, tied in with the state. And in these socialist Eastern Bloc countries, the state is always right. So, they're educated to fight for the state and country. So, I mean, I would feel like they would just be equally as disciplined. So I feel like that the Air Forces for the navies would be a pretty contentious competitor against them. I'm sure they would have air defenses along with them, of course. I'm not saying that's the problem. And also their submarines, that's also something they need to be aware of. Not saying they don't have defenses for that, because I'm sure they do, because nuclear submarine warfare was a thing. Or at least, a major factor in the Cold War as well. So there's that. So, I mean, there's a lot of different factors that, you can say for either side. So I'm gonna turn this down so I can continue my argument. But again, like, I mean, you can make an argument for both sides. I feel like Western tech was generally cutting edge for the time. That's true, but I feel like Eastern tech was made to be reliable and simple, not cutting edge, but meant to do the job of what it's meant to do. I mean, cutting edge doesn't necessarily mean the best. I'm not saying that it doesn't mean that, but I mean, not always. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying you can make an argument for both sides, and I'm just offering random counter arguments. I don't know if they're, like, the best or not, but, it's just off the top of my head. I mean, again, I don't know much about the Eastern Bloc, even though I do have an interest in at least, East German history and militaria. So, all trouble with the indestructible Soviet military technology wasn't always true. I'm not saying it is. I doubt that they're indestructible is true at all. Like, they're definitely vulnerable to weakness. There's weaknesses you can take advantage of the Russian military. And, I mean, there is. I'm not saying that there's not. And the really good research tech was up to 5 years ahead of Russian tech. I mean, again, I'm not saying that there's, like, an advantage that the West has against the East. I'm not saying that there's, any of that. I'm just saying, I feel like there could be arguments made for the East, despite, some of the disadvantages that they have. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Right? You've been silent this entire time since the beginning.
I don't know very much.
Well, yeah, again, that's what I mean. We both don't know very much. An AK is a lot more likely to jam up if it gets mud on it. Okay, than an AT? An AT? AR. Okay, there you go. Okay, I find that to be I remember seeing a video of somebody doing a test between an AK and an M16, because I mean that's what they were for military at least, and the AK was far more reliable after they fucked up the barrel, put it back in place, bending it back with hammers and shit, sticking it in the mud and stuff, than the AR or the M16 or whatever. Like I remember seeing this. I'll have to find it and pull it up. But to be honest, I don't know what the stigma is against the AK, but I've always heard and I've seen that the AK has been far more reliable. I don't know. If there's literal mud inside the gun, then yes, an AK, but the AR is not likely to get mud inside to begin with. Well,
I guess it's kind of a fair argument.
That is, but considering that the M16 has seen combat in Vietnam and shit, where it's likely to get mud in it because it's a jungle environment and it's very rainy and shit. There's mud everywhere. I mean, just considering the factor that the North Vietnamese had AKs and Chinese licensed AKs as well available to them, that they had better reliability in that type of terrain compared to the M16s. I mean, it's those type of factors. Like if they start getting into like the more like if it gets in a muddy region and the West has M16s or guns similar to that, and all these Eastern Bloc countries have licensed AKs of different types and models depending on the country, and they're all able to be reliable in mud and shit compared to the M16. I mean, then I don't know. It sounds like the AK is a little better in that factor. It might not be as good if it's pristine, but it's still at least shooting compared to the mud jamming up the other weapon. Airstrikes versus Western countries would be suicidal. Western Cold War AAA had kill chances as well, about 50%, versus slightly out of date planes. The East had only the Russians had cutting-edge aircraft. I remember the East Germans had MiG-29s as well, the Fulcrums. I mean, I'm sure they probably got those in like the 80s or something like that, and they only had 24 of them. I remember that much. But I mean, despite the out-of-date aircraft, I mean, I'm not saying that their air forces are superior or nothing, but I think sometimes it's not about the equipment; it's about the pilot who uses that equipment. I mean, sometimes it's the user of the equipment. I mean, because there's been pilots who've used obsolete aircraft, but have been like, fucking like killer aces and shit like that. Who fight aircraft who are far more superior to the aircraft he's using, but he just knows how to use it and understands his weaknesses and makes sure he uses every advantage of it. Wow. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just about, so if these pilots are trained with these aircraft all the time, then they're going to know how to use them and operate them in the field of combat, despite not being in combat until just now, you know what I mean? But, they'll at least understand their equipment and understand how to use it and operate it, and that'll at least be a factor. The West will also have that as a factor as well. So they'll both have user operator edges for both of it, because they're both trained in it, because they've been training for this moment. So I don't know. I feel like there is a compelling argument for both sides. I just want to do more research on it before I make an argument about it. I'm just making some random counter arguments. Now that I'll admit Eastern pilots might be somewhat better than Western ones, as Western pilots tend to be trained for multi-role airplanes, while Eastern tend to be trained for single role. Yeah, because they had aircraft for specific roles, and they had pilots and squadrons trained for specific aircraft, and they would be using them all the time. They wouldn't really be trained off of different aircraft. They would just be using the ones they would be using during combat as well. So they would kind of have their actual own personal aircraft in the Air Force that they can use. I doubt they allowed personalization like they did back in World War II with like nose art, but they could probably at least say, hey, this is mine. I'm 20. I am Air Wing 20 or some shit like that. I don't know, but I don't know. Again, I just want to do some more research on it, because I feel like this is an interesting debate. I'm actually curious, and I really do want to go further. I just don't know what else to say right now, because I don't know much at the moment. I would love to know more about this topic so we can delve into it more. So I think that should be something we should do. And I really want to try to get streaming on my fucking computer so we could do this some more with you guys on there. So, I don't know. I feel like we'll try to have to make it work out.
Yeah.
But we'll make something interesting work. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Luckily, there's nothing in there. It's just the thing that I used to kill the bowl with when I don't want it to smoke up. My battery's actually getting low, so we're probably going to wrap it up here soon anyway. Eastern tanks sacrifice armor for better weapons. Well, if the tankers know how to operate their tanks as well, which also they had a large number of the tanks they used, then Western tanks did the opposite. Well,
better armor and inferior weapons.
Well, if you know the weaknesses of the Western tanks, because I mean, you know the weaknesses. I mean, every tank has a weakness, and if you know the weaknesses and the strengths of both tanks, and I remember seeing a lot of YouTube comments of people who say their grandfathers or their fathers were both in the the National Volksarmee, the East German Army, and the West German Army, the Bundeswehr, and saying that they were like officers for both countries, like one fled East Germany, or one fled to West, or one fled from West Germany, or vice versa. Like there's various different weird stories. It's kind of interesting, and a lot of them say that the East is better, or the West is better. Like there's a lot of debate about which is better, which is why I think this is why I think there's
So it's a fairly contentious debate.
The missile on top of any tank will wreck it. Natural weak spot. Well, I know tow missiles and stuff like that were a thing. So if an operator knew how to use those right, you got that. You got that sucker. I mean, if War of Thunder has taught me anything, it taught me how to use TOW AT systems. That's what the Javelin AT system does. Yeah. So, and didn't the Soviet have their equivalent of it? Didn't they have an equivalent? But Western countries are limited by politically regarding civilian casualties. I mean, the East would too. I mean, they will also. I mean, they're. Do you play War Thunder? Oh yeah, I do. I binge. You need to play it again? Yeah, I want to play it again. I need to get my PC cleaned up and shit. I'm just able to do these pre-recordings because that's about as much as I can do. But eventually, I got to get my PC cleaned up. I play it. I don't play it right now because, again, my PC's fucked. But I can at least do these pre-recordings, so that's what I'm able to give out at the moment. But we'll have to... If Stefan's still in here, I still need to talk to you about the SSD things. I need to help me search for the best thing, see what we can get this thing worked out, and I'll do the rest. I'll buy it, get it shipped for me, and I'll do the rest of all that. But I doubt he's in here, so I'll just text him about it. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, I play War Thunder. I binged on the British aircraft for the longest time, and I got British jets. I got the Meteor, and I want to get more of those. But now I'm going to be binging on Russian and German aircraft. I want to get the East German MiG-15, and I also want to get the Soviet jets as well. Those are pretty beautiful looking jets. Tow missiles made it possible for light vehicles to engage tanks without being suicidal. Yeah, basically. And I know the East had a lot of light vehicles that basically did a lot of that. And also there's a lot of infantry fighting vehicles. So they, what I at least know about the Eastern military, they relied on a lot of mobilized infantry and a lot of mobilized light infantry units. Or anti-infantry units, like BMPs and stuff like that. BMPs are garbage. Well, okay. I mean, they had a plethora of them, and I'm not saying they're great or nothing, but that's the equivalent of like whatever the West had at the time. And at least for East Germany, they were fairly decent. I don't know how reliable they truly were. I'll have to look into all this. So I just know what they had. I don't know exactly how reliable everything was compared to videos and propaganda and shit. But only the BPM-3 were worth using, as anything were more the distractions. Well, if I remember right, the East Germans had the BMP-3 the most. Out of all the variations, it was the BMP-3. So Yeah, when it came to, like, when it does come to the East Germans, they did have the best of the Eastern tech weapons. Basically a light tank. Yeah. They had those and also the BMPs that were infantry carriers. It was those two that they had the most of. BMPs were better off if they would just take the guns off and use this pure APC. Well, they also had those as well. Lighten the vehicle, make them cheaper. Yeah, the East Germans had a lot of those as well. They did do that. And the East Germans had those as well. So, I remember seeing a lot of videos of like military exercises or the war games that the East Germans participated in with the footage of their men doing everything. And they had variations to the BMPs, the APC, BMP variants, all sorts. So it's pretty cool when you get to see everything. I'm going to load up another bowl before we head out. One day I'll make you smoke something. Get like a CBD, pure CBD dab for you to try.
Those are real?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's
of
cool.
course.
I thought the dabs were only THC.
Skip it a hibbit about. Alright, give me a sec. I'm outroing. Oh my goodness. Good lord. When the mama be around, she requests everything. Ah. Now I have other reasons, but it's okay. I'll be on for like at least another 10 minutes or something, I guarantee it. With room for infantry squad. Bradley light tanks did the role better to launcher with the 30mm cannon with room for an infantry squad. Yep, those work nicely. I mean, yeah, it'll be real. This is a really interesting topic. Like, I'm gonna write this down. Like, hey, like, we need to write this down or something. Here. You have something? You have paper? I'm writing this down.
I don't have.
Because I want to make sure we can do remember this and do research on it. So this is interesting.
It wouldn't be in my backpack.
Bitch.
I guess you can rummage around for a paper
Hold on, I
somewhere.
see some paper.
Oh.
We're saved. Just like that SpongeBob
bitch
episode.
titties.
Oh, it's an envelope.
It works.
It'll be good enough.
So
Hopefully nobody.
instead of East versus West Germany, we're just gonna do Eastern versus West bloc. NATO versus West. Binkoff is a great resource. I agree with that. I will actually be looking into his video. I actually already did look into his video for the research. I just want to look into the Naval and Air Force. So, Tyler,
yep.
I entrust you will be able to find some resources and information as well.
I'm hopefully sure. So I mean, like, if you're gonna you've already got a lot of research under your belt for East Germany, so I'd have to catch up for Western Germany.
How about? All right, so you will do the West side. So we're gonna be doing the whole
West side.
Let's just do NATO. Just do NATO as all of it, and then I'll just do the Eastern Bloc.
You know, it'd be kind of fucked up.
But
if we since we're doing East versus West, but it's in Germany, during the Cold War.
Well, NATO
one
versus
of us
Warsaw Pact minus U.S.
One of us had a
Russia.
crypt bandana, and the other one had a blood bandana.
I'll just look like what I will look like.
You got an East German uniform, but you got the blood bandana.
Nah. Unless I was in the Kampfgruppen, I think
and then
they
one of
look more
us
like
looks like a crypt.
T-72s were great.
Never
but
mind
compared
that.
to the M1A1 Abrams, they were nothing.
I don't really have any Western Germany. I don't really know what the garb would have looked like anyway.
Start collecting memorabilia, bro.
That would take a long time, but...
Dude, did you see how long... It took me way less than a year for me to collect all the memorabilia I got.
Still, though, could I do that in time for the video?
No, but you can at least start. Get at least like a tunic and a hat. Start with that.
And then a blood bandana over my face.
If I can't remember, the Soviets produced a tank
a...
after the T-72 models. I think it was the T-92 or something like that. Or the T-90 or something like that. T-80, actually, the T-80. Let me get some weed that I can grind up. Then I can smoke it. Get some ganja that I can't smoke up. The T-90s were post-Soviet rights. No, the Soviet Union disbanded in 91, so no, they weren't. The number is stated by the year, so no.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Knowledge is key.
The more you know.
Knowledge.
The more you know.
You want to know... Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Robert, you bastard.
What happened?
He took the weed.
He took the weed.
No, vanilla, no. Vanilla, no. He took the butter Skittles. Unless it like got hidden, tossed around somewhere like a fucking skimbo bimbo. I do not see it. Wow. It's not in there, of course. I have to just go grab it, and while I'm at it, I'll just grab something to drink.
Probably in bed though.
I know. I'm just gonna go grab mine and go grab something to drink while I'm at it. Why you fiddle fuck with my shit, and then it makes me fiddle fuck with my shit? Let me go grab something to drink.
Yeah, don't fiddle with your faddle now.
Here.
Oh yeah, it's running out of battery, so the screen's going dim. And we only got 2 viewers right now.
Who cares? So?
It's okay, we still got
viewers
5
don't
likes.
matter to me.
Oh, what?
It's the love that my current audience has that matters.
Makes sense.
Love.
I guess I'm here to usurp his place temporarily. I don't really know much about the Warsaw Pact or the Cold War era myself. Kind of a little more of a medieval person, I guess. I mean, I'm not like a total expert on like the medieval subject, but every now and then that'll kind of interest me. You watch like Metatron or Shadiversity. Basically garbage, moving death traps. YouTubers lie about YouTube's lies about viewers. I could see that. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I count 4. Yeah, now it says 3 on it, so probably shouldn't trust the number. Mr. Joe Mallory is all alone. Yeah, I don't know. Not anymore. Yep, you got company. I'm glad I have company too. I don't really know what to do to kind of play you guys off. Shit. Let's see. Tow launchers enable Humvees and other light vehicles to engage armor without it being suicidal. Yeah, then again, I wouldn't know. Mainly because... Yeah. Oh, he's back. Oh, thank God.
What?
I don't know how to take over, man.
You don't know how? It's easy. Just talk with them.
Well, yeah.
How hard is it to... I forgot the weed.
You forgot the weed.
Nigger. Titties. Vagina. Okay. I'll be right back again.
Can he trust me with these? I don't know if he should. Guys, do you dare me to... Yeah, he forgot the weed. He left because he wanted to get some weed. The pup is about to shit. What the fuck? Is that a metaphorical statement, or the pup? Or who's the pup here? Like the proverbial pup? You talking about Ignar, or I'm confused. Anyway, oh, he's back.
So I know where my weed is. Weedy. Weedy punk me.
Alright, he's calming down. He's got the weed. Okay.
What?
He's
He's not gonna freak out because he don't got his weed. I'm kidding.
Introducing the effectiveness of personal launches dramatically.
I'm talking about Mr. Blight.
What?
Yeah, it's okay. He's got his weed though. So the pup ain't not going to shit. Yeah, that's awful grammar though.
I am not going to take a shit, sir. I'll take a shit on your mom's grave.
Ouch.
That's right. Nigga taking pop shots. You want to see roast comes out of nowhere. You don't know when it's coming.
The pup is about to shit.
On your mama's grave, bitch. On your mama's grave. Get roasted. Grinding weed up to smoke your mama kush out. I don't know why did I say
Smoke the grass on your mama's grave.
burn the ashes and make her turn to ashes or something. I don't know.
Burn her ashes.
I don't know anymore. Cage
Fertilize.
armor's webbing steel melt to catch rockets and detonate them away from the armor. That sounds beautiful. Can I just invest all my life into that? That sounds glorious. I would like to have some of that. I would like to invest all my life into that. I would want to be enslaved into purgatory.
You're doing a mook. You do mooks a lot.
Sir. Sir.
What?
This ain't, do I bitch at thee about your lack of consumption of weed?
No, but I mean like.
Then do I do you bitch at thee about my consumption of the weeds?
No, it's not like it's.
The
weeds. The tobacco. The tobacco
I want to get a lot of vape.
The tobacco's dangerous.
Have you heard of the vapes?
You want to have like a neck hole?
Have you heard of the vapes?
You want a neck hole, man? You know, it's like, I am a robot. I talk like one. You may fuck me in my neck hole filled with pus. You want to be one of those people, Andrew? No, you don't. You gotta stop the moves, man.
Do you know what a vape is, sir?
Yes, I know what a vape is.
I would like to get one of those when I'm 21 because I can't get one right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like being a vape fag would be better than this.
Yeah, then
I want to be a vape faggot. The explosion.
Vape Nation, boy.
Does at best superficial damage. I was watching older videos where he was smoking up pretty good.
Yeah.
I still do.
Yeah, but it's like,
I haven't lost my touch.
are you gonna take like a really big hit that like nearly kills you like before? Oh god. Well, let's load that up even more.
Not. I have loaded up to perfection.
Okay.
I stand up by stun like a players to hits.
Hey, there's the leg. Hey.
Sorry. It's okay.
Då stämmer när det går strömmen då för så vill jag gonna ficken det stoppa stämmen. Ach vet.
Fixie unkunt.
Here I'm nerdy up in my inner Cold War junkie and no one takes me serious. I've been taking you serious, my good friend.
Stroking
I was taking you serious. Fuck off.
Fire bad, fire.
I probably shouldn't yell fire out loud.
Leader under attack, damn straight. Leader under attack. See, my follow. See, my cultists. I mean, my followers are defending me. I approve of that. Thank you.
I'm technically.
Put a lighter under his nuts, Harley.
Whoa, no.
Whoa, chill, bro.
Don't put a lighter under my nuts.
Chill, bro.
You chill. You put a lighter under my nuts, man. No. And besides,
I'm gonna put a lighter under this bowl.
This nigga's wearing polyester pants. You know how like flammable that shit is? Don't want to try. Oh my god, no.
Whoa! No! What, you nigga? Fuck
It's
you.
okay.
Don't touch me when I'm doing shit. I can handle myself!
Okay.
Nigga!
It's okay. The way
I'm gonna kill your ass.
Yeah. These pupils are huge.
Dude, don't want any roasted nuts, Harley? There's no Harley here. Though I want to roast his nuts pretty good right about now, if you know what I mean.
No!
Not for not showing up. For not wanting to do a show that I was researching on. Now we have to wait! Unless we want to do it without him. That's up to you guys. Well, no, that's not up to you guys. That's up to us. Oh, sorry, I mean Tyler. You forgot that this little turd muffin right here is Tyler.
It's okay, I forgot those guys' names.
Their names are irrelevant.
Of course, you got Carl Rove, you got Venom, you got Joe Mallory, you got MK Ultra, you got Stefan, you got Equals Pro, or, you know, comes every now and then.
I like nuts roasted on an open flame. My name is Brandon. Just like the other guy that is sleeping on the couch where my dad normally sleeps for some reason. I probably shouldn't have said that. It's okay. My name is Andrew for real though, but I don't give a fuck. Carl Rove is actually Joseph. Tyler is literally named Tyler. It's okay. Stefan is Rip City Baseworks. Just named everyone on stream.
Is Equals
Doxed
Pro.
everyone live right here. Yeah.
No.
Dox everyone on
You
stream.
wouldn't dox everyone.
Dox everyone
unless-
on stream. Yeah. Or doxing everyone on stream. Spaz? Dakota Freeman. That's his channel name because that's his real name. So.
Yep.
Stefan is a nigger name.
Stefan. Oh my god. Actually, that's a Swedish name. That's a Swedish name, actually.
Goddamn.
So it's actually a white name. Very white
That
name.
is an ethno-state of a white man's name. That's a white man's ethno-state name. Carl is a commie name. He is a communist. Yeah, you're a communist, Carl. Your name is named after a communist. You communist faggot. I'm gonna take this. Fuck you guys for postponing my hit. Encourage me to smoke weed. Don't encourage me to continue
do like
speaking.
a mega hit. Like, just smoke all that in one hit.
I will.
Hell
Just shut
yeah.
the fuck up, everybody. Let me take my hit.
Lung Buster, here we go. Hitler is an illegal name. So is Adolf. Oh my god. Whoa, damn! See, I understand that's Nordic. See, reminds me of Ghetto. Oh, damn. Stefan. Stefan reminds me of. Oh, damn.
I don't think the name Adolf is illegal, but I know Hitler is.
Well, Hitler's a last name, though.
Yeah. Someone tried to literally name their kid Adolf Hitler, and a guy showed up in court literally dressed up as a Nazi.
Oh my god, that's just comical.
Dude, look, I love dressing up in my military memorabilia, but if I'm going to court, that's the last thing I'm showing up in.
Yeah.
Just show up looking nice, and that's it, dude. Just show up just look nice. Sometimes I wear the East German suit casually, but I'm not wearing any medals or nothing. It's just I wear the 1964 Olympic pin, and I wear the Forrester badge, but that's it. But those you can't really see much of it.
Right.
And the shoulder boards, they just are with it. They come along on it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's, I mean, other than that, I mean, just looks like a very nice jacket. And most people just say, "Hey, that is a very nice jacket." And I'm like, "Hey, thank you. This is a East German officer's jacket. Give him some information, some facts about it. Give him a little backstory. It's a conversation starter, but not needed for court. I don't show up to that in court. I just look nice."
It's also like trying to name your kid Sheev Palpatine and you have like stormtrooper gear on.
Like the way I'm dressed right now, I'm wearing some nice pants and I got a nice dress shirt just tucked or whatever.
Like you would look good in
I
court.
just look like this. I look fine right now. I'd be okay. I don't need to look all snazzy, but I shouldn't look like a schlabby schwab. No! I thought the battery... No, faggot.